not that she has a choice, and she's just gonna try and press her ear against the door and see if she or Kiri can hear anything from the other side.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
That reminds me, I gotta change my character.
Uh, and while she's doing that, I'm just gonna be checking this outer uh, little bit of the floor for like traps and stuff. And I'm gonna kind of be walking around the outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
I also give myself guidance.
Yeah, go and do an investigation check for traps, and you can do perception for the door.
Okay, so that's an 18, 19, given guidance.
22 for traps.
Okay. So at first, so you do hear there are now there are several like muted voices within this room here. Um in the room over in this side, Seo. You can't exactly make out how many, but there are certainly people within this room right now. Um, what you notice is that there you find for the first thing you do is you look at like the animal bones going through this area, and you notice that there are four distinct, very large piles of them. And then as you start looking like square by square to go find traps or whatever, you're not able to find any mechanical traps yet. Um, However, you do notice that not all the bones are animal bones. Some of the bones are human bones as well in these piles. And in the tops, it looked like it was mostly animal bones, but that is not truly the case. There are human bones within those as well.
Did
All right.
did Theo tell the rest of us that Kiri ran back in because he said a monster was going to attack him?
No.
Okay.
She was more focused on her argument.
That's fair. Just checking. Umbra, what are you doing over
Uh,
there? Oh wait, I can't see
No,
Umbra. Never mind.
I'm checking for traps though.
Why are you checking for traps?
I am perceptive.
and antsy.
Fancy.
Sia will, after she takes a minute to just try and listen to the other room, she will quietly whisper to those around her, which it looks like it would be Philip and whoever the Whirlwind of Gust is. She'll whisper
Yeah.
to
I
them
think that's the
that,
lady or the dude.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
the
the
changeling
changeling.
that
Yep,
we
the
don't know is
changeling.
a
Yep.
changeling.
Yep.
Yeah, Sia will whisper to them to quietly tell the others that they're definitely what she assumes to be red wizards in the next room, but she's unsure how many.
Yep. The um the person with pale skin does stay quiet at that, but seems like she recognizes the name though, or him. So Umbra, once you get to like this area here, you can see what you can see within the next room. And hold on, let me make sure that I have that up
Oh,
myself.
Vastus, why
So
are you
hold on.
going over there?
Just looking.
Okay. Let's see. Sorry.
Should probably get D&D Beyond up.
Right. Okay. Right. All right. So to once you get to that area, you can see inside the other room. This is what you end up seeing. Um, Yes, you do see that there is like the walls down here. Let me point them out. So these walls here, and you can see them too because they're carved with this pretty elaborate marble structure on this side, has a bunch of people carved into the wall itself. And this wall is marble. It's different from the other walls within it. And you can see like from your vantage point, you can see like over here and going through it. And it's a bunch of beneath these like relief carvings are humanoid couples romantically entwined. You do notice that the pool itself is dimly luminous. Um, uh, you also notice an enormous globe of blue liquid is suspended in the air to the west there, just like the other ones. Um, but this room certainly looks different than the others.
All right, I'll make a note. I won't say anything out loud yet about the room, but I will let Erastus know that I'm in front of him. Erastus, it's me, Umbra. I'm about 5 paces in front of you.
I have little legs. Your paces or my paces?
My paces.
Oh. Okay.
Be quiet. There might be people.
Yeah, be quiet.
You notice though, Umbra, that there's these little like basically like cutouts of streams, and they go off into the ceiling, or sorry, not the ceiling, but the wall on this side, and they do the same thing here on this side.
All right, good to know.
Do you want my sneaking cloak?
Cloak. A sneaking cloak? Is it magic?
Yes.
Sure.
Tyler, I just cannot hear you.
Oh, is that? Sure, absolutely.
We've gone too quiet.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I will do a stage whisper and say, yes, I will take your cloak.
Okay. I think it needs to be attuned to the. Let me check. It does not. No, it does. Shit. Never mind. Never mind. It does need to be attuned to. I'm sorry.
Catch me at the next short rest, and maybe we can talk about it.
Is there any way to get back? Are there people still in the other room?
Right now there are.
We might be able to loop around. There's a room up ahead that we can get to. It has more water, reliefs in the walls. It seems relatively empty. It has water draining from it. Maybe we can loop around.
I mean, that sounds like a pretty solid plan. Okay, thank you all for the feedback.
That is a plan.
Yeah, Sio's just very intently listening in the next room to see if she can hear when people walk off eventually. So she's focused on that.
Yep.
Why don't you send the invisible dragon?
Wait, before we send the dragon, I'm going to send my familiar Tally out, and I'm going to send her down and kind of do a lap over the outside of the room, avoiding the big blue orb. And I'm just going
Okay.
to see if there's anything immediate in the next room, and then I'm going to have her return. I'm going to be looking through her eyes.
All right, so you want to go through. Say, cut out a little bit, Tyler, for me. Sorry. You want to look through the familiar size. You said.
Yeah, here I want to go like this, and then
Yep.
kind of down and around, and
Okay.
kind of fly
Okay.
up over this, and then down and back.
Okay. So, so the pool itself does glow very, very slightly, and it's a green glow, just like in the area here. It's very, very uh like dimly glowing, but very clearly glowing. There's also this stream is also coming in here as like a blue glow, which is strange. And there's a blue glow coming out of this one too, a little bit. It's very slight. Um, however, when you're looking through and going through it, the water is clear enough to know that there is what looks like another one of those gates in the middle of the pool, submerged right here.
Like the gate we came in through?
Correct. Yeah.
Do I see a source of the light?
No.
Does
It's
it
like it does seem like it's glowing magic water, but no, you don't see a source yet. There's no like light source in the bottom.
does it look like it's tied to, because I know the other water, the stagnant water was on fire. It was like green fire. Does it look
Yep.
connected to that?
No.
Okay.
Nope. No, but there is like all these reliefs of like human couples romantically entwined.
Um the the next room, there's a lot of romantic statues. I'm not sure.
It's literally the description is literally. I think what they were going for is, have you ever seen
Like
legitimate like Roman pornography? That is exactly
yeah,
what
like
it
kind of
is.
like the
Yeah,
Greek, like all the
yeah,
people, like
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. That is exactly what they were going for. I believe so.
Well, it's definitely a look in the next room. Just be advised, there might be a hint as to what's going on there.
It sounds weird. Weird question, but do you think they could have been like real people turned into statues or something?
Did it look like that?
They're carved. They're perfectly
Okay.
carved, but they're like kind of within the wall too. So it's hard to say. Like they're 3D fully, but pieces of them are still connected to the wall.
So they're like reliefs.
Right. Exactly. They're carved in exactly. Yep, like reliefs. Yeah, there's still people over on this side speaking. You're trying to discern your best how many. You've heard at least 3 distinct voices, but there could be more.
Okay. Um, well, until the party decisively moves, she will continue to just stand there, and she'll keep Kiri with her.
Yep.
Gretna, come
I'm
up
gonna
here.
let you roll the investigation check. So you do me a favor and just roll a d20 for me if you can.
Okay.
Uh,
2.
Okay.
Can Pan's gonna walk a little closer to the pool. Can I see anything in the pool?
It's no. And the thing is that it's not only can you not see anything within the pool, but the top layer of the pool seems relatively clear and it gets murky quickly, and you think that would be why, but the murkiness is blue. So it's really hard to say what the hell is inside this pool. You're surprised you haven't been attacked yet, given all the bones and everything else. I think everyone in the group is relatively surprised because this is, pretty nasty looking room. It's a bunch of bones. There's fine bone dust everywhere, but nothing has happened to you so far.
Is there a feeding sphere in this room?
No feeding sphere.
Hmm.
Yep.
That's strange. Where did all the bones come from? Hmm. I mean, if there's nothing in this room worth staying for, then we might as well move on, right? So, if we go around, then we should be able to hopefully go back in the room once the people have left.
They'll just take a really
Now,
heavy sigh and say that's fine.
yeah. So during your investigation check, the way that that worked, Umbra, is that I gave you cursory investigations. Anyone that wants to look inside bone piles has to do their own investigation check and really get in there. It doesn't look relative. I mean, you're hard. It's hard to say if that's safe or not, but I just wanted to give you a heads up.
If everyone's taking the time to listen to the next room and investigate, I'm gonna just spend 10 minutes to do a detect magic.
Yep. How long is it up? It's an hour, right?
For
Detect magic? Actually, no, it's not. Hold on. How long does it stay up is my question, but detect magic. I think it's like
it is 10 minutes.
yep, concentration up to 10 minutes. Yep. Cool. Wow.
Oh wait, you know what? I might not do that if it gets rid of my invisibility, because the invisibility is also concentration, I
Yeah.
believe. Never mind.
But I will do it. I will ritually cast detect magic.
Okay.
I'll start searching through one of the piles. This one.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me an
So
investigation check.
okay. When I see her doing that, I want to get within like 30 feet of her just in case.
Okay. Yeah, you can move to her.
Yeah, something like here.
18.
Okay. Okay, so you look through the first bone pile, and it's this one here, and this one is just bones. You're careful, like trying to displace it, but there's literally nothing inside of it.
Mm.
But it is just a bunch of bones. You do notice that there are human bones within this, and there's other creatures' bones. You don't know. There's animals and stuff. The bones are completely clean, though. There's no like visceral part to them at all. No blood, no muscle, no anything else.
It's just gonna be like they're just gonna have like a bone, like be holding like a rib cage or something, and just be thinking about like, still thinking about where they could have come from if there's no feeding sphere.
Yep.
But doesn't really think there's any more information to be gleaned from the other piles, so won't start digging through those.
Okay.
Well, they probably came from animals and humans, I would think.
But all the other rooms with creatures have the spheres in them. Why not this one? Why is this the room that specifically, apparently the wizards would have had to hand bring in food for? I just think it's strange.
Maybe something safe is in here. That they could do that. I don't know.
think anything that the wizards have in this place is safe.
Safe adjacent. I don't know. I mean, maybe this is just where all the feeding stuff, all their pool just spit the bones out here or something. I don't know. They just kind of come along with a pool skimmer and clean it out.
Seems weird that there's a pool in here, though, when that's the
Yeah.
case. If this
Mm,
was
so-
just the trash room.
Or maybe all the pools linked to this one, and like the remains float. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
Do bones float?
Yeah. Especially bird bones. They're hollow.
Depends.
People float. So
Yeah, but isn't that because of like the air in their bodies?
Not usually. I don't know how it works for you, but for me, I mean,
I can't
he
float.
just,
I sink
he just
like a fucking stone.
harasses taps his shell. He's like, I'm like
Yeah,
60%
but
bone.
Triton, how do you
I,
sink?
I thought this was like a player conversation going on.
No.
That was genuinely like those were genuine questions.
Yeah,
Pan does
Triton
not
does
know how to
float.
swim.
I know how to swim, I just can't float.
Confirmed.
Leave me alone, Tyler.
He's a Connecticut submarine.
Macmorn's going to look up at the ceiling.
Yeah, so within the ceiling, the same, surprisingly, the same fine white dust is also on the ceiling, Macmorn.
I don't have good luck with dust.
What is
So,
that?
so Umbra, now that you're where you're at, uh, this area here, is brighter and cleaner than the other areas. You can see that there's like that teleportation circle there, but it is different than
All right.
the, yeah,
And it is very clearly a teleportation glyph.
something like that. It's a glyph. Yeah, exactly. It's one of the glyphs. You can see it.
Can I just do an Arcana check to see if it's more of like
Sure.
teleportation or if it's trap or something?
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
18.
All right. You know that it's active, and it does seem like this one is set up to like maybe hold someone. So it could be a trap.
All
You're
right.
not sure how to deactivate it right now.
Just let me know when my detect magic would go off, and I'll react to it.
Yeah. So it's gonna happen soon anyway. Does anyone else want to do anything while he's doing his ritual? All right. So once detect magic goes off, all the bone piles are magic. They're all glowing. All you can see like when you walk around, you can see the magic glyph like thing glowing over here as well. The pool water also glows. So bone piles magic. The pool is magic. This is magic. This has this the hold on one second actually. I will tell you. Um, uh, the pool has necromancy, but the bone piles. It's enchantment magic. So this, so the so this is enchantment magic. This thing here, the bone piles are necromancy. Pool is necromancy.
I will communicate that, and that it is unsurprisingly an enchanted pool with necromantic bones surrounding it. And I'm going to assume that the glyph is evocation.
Nope, it's the glyphs are enchantment.
Oh, the glyphs are enchantment. I'm sorry, I thought you were saying the pool was. Okay.
No, no, no,
I
no. The
put
pool is
down the bone.
necromancy. Yep. Gotcha.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch that.
The bones themselves are magic, or
Yeah, the pile of bones are magic, some capacity.
Let's
I will.
just get out of here.
I'd like to activate my helmet and see if the glyphs could be read.
You do activate your helmet, but the glyphs are some kind of like magical coating. They can't be read.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let Gretna know that it's magic that like holds you. It could either like hold person or something similar. And I will just tell her to watch out. Don't let anyone walk through here
Okay.
yet.
I just nodded. Yeah. Okay.
This reminds me of that glyph in the tomb that we had to jump over, or random things would happen.
The other thing is that there's still people in the other room so far. Still hear voices.
And it's way too muffled that I couldn't hear what they're saying, right?
That is correct, but
Okay.
you're starting to separate at least 4 voices. So at least 4 people are in that room now. Maybe more.
Okay.
You're a little
What's the
surprised. You're a little surprised that no one's come to investigate this room, but
what's the odds that those people come in here next?
Decently high.
I feel like probably. So we either go and get them before they get us, or we skedaddle out of here.
We should move right now.
How do we get over this thing?
Jump.
I would dispel it, but it seemed to alert them last time. So I would suggest the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
During
Uh,
our previous time in here, have we noticed, like, I know certain things will set it off, like radiant magic, but by teleporting, have we noticed anything bad happen?
not yet. No.
Okay, then Seal will just sigh, gently press her head to the door, and she'll turn around, walk to the edge of the pool, cast Misty Step, and end up on the other side of it, and we'll just have Kiri fly over to her.
Okay. All right.
Did that work?
She's
Yeah.
able to. Yeah, she's able to Misty Step. What's your range on Misty Step?
30 feet.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep.
That was cool.
I didn't think we could do that. I thought we weren't allowed to teleport in here.
They told us not to, but I mean, I've done it enough. Azrael's done it enough. Nothing's happened yet, so.
Yikes.
Yep. Misty Step did work.
So then we should just jump over this other one? This glyph?
I'm going to Misty. Oh, hold on. I will back up 5 feet.
Yep. Yep.
And then Misty Step 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet to here.
Right. Yep. It works.
It worked, guys. I did it.
Good for you.
Hurry, I'm by myself now. I need help.
Shouldn't have Misty Step then.
I didn't think it through.
I can dimension door with somebody if it makes it easier.
I can't jump that.
Okay, Erasmus, come on.
I'm too little.
Okay, I'm going. Erasmus, come over here.
Okay.
Are we just saying that Philip and Pierre
Yeah, they're
make
just gonna.
it?
They're gonna follow along.
As long as they have
I-
as long as they have a strength score of 11, they can run a long jump it. But I have a strength score of 10, so I literally would land right on the edge.
I'm going to
Hey,
dimension
hey.
door with Erasmus.
I gotta get those gauntlets back. Thank you, Pan. I would have stumbled.
Does Dimension Door also work?
Pan,
So
you
far it
killed us
has.
all.
So
Whew.
far it has.
It's- But jumping over it isn't necessarily the same thing as doing this magic stuff.
I can float Barry over it just to check if you want.
Well, I also set my familiar over it.
Oh, and it worked okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a column.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, I will go and stand 5 feet away from the thing, and I will just use my reaction to try and catch and pull anyone across if they try to jump it and don't quite make it.
How do you want to do that though? Sorry, what do you want to do?
Like
You want to try to like yeah.
like in the movies when someone jumps from like one rooftop to the other and someone inevitably doesn't quite make it and they start windmilling their arms to save themselves. I want to pull them forward if they ever if
Sure,
someone
you
messes
can
up a
try
little.
that. You can definitely try. The only thing is you'll know is if their feet land on this square, no matter what, they're probably gonna activate it. But yeah, you can certainly try though.
Yeah, well, I'll help if I can.
Yeah, Sia will cast guidance on everyone as they start to go across.
These squares 5 feet.
Yeah, each square is 5 feet, so it's 10 feet. It's 10 feet across.
I can jump 19 feet.
Yep.
We're gonna have a talk about those gauntlets.
All right.
Pretty, aren't they?
Isn't your strength score an 18 without them?
Why don't we do this? Are you gonna jump, Mon?
Let me
Yeah,
jump.
I did.
18 to a 19 changes nothing.
I say we give him to Kiri.
I'm 16.
16 to 19 does change 1. Yeah.
Yes, please give my pseudo dragon gloves that don't fit him.
Okay. Yep, Matt. So Mac, you can make it. I'm looking up.
Yeah, I had to look it up myself.
Philip's an 18, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you should be okay. He responded to me, by the way.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he got a new job. But he definitely wants to play. He just got into a bad situation with this one, but he said he's coming next week.
Okay. Pierre is a 13. So he should
Should
be
Pierre
able to make it
do like
Yep.
a cool dex move, wall run?
Yeah.
Just a heads up, Mac, your great sword isn't a +1 anymore.
All right, so it's just Co and Greta.
The
And
our
one I got
changeling.
magically, not from you.
I'll take them.
Who
I
wants to go
thought
I'll take
first?
the run.
I know I'd
I'll
kept
go.
your
I'll
weapons
go.
as +1 for a while.
Yeah.
I have to add the
So my
enchanted.
strength is a 14. So
Okay. All
ding,
right.
ding, ding.
Nah, you
Ricochet rabbit.
you
And
All
I'll
right.
run out of the way.
had a while.
All right.
ago.
Awesome. Roll for initiative.
Me?
No, everyone roll for initiative, but it's only going to affect Co and my character for now.
Fuck.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I do want to move like one over in case somebody needs to jump here. So okay.
Yep. Yep.
Theo, it's been nice playing with you.
Yeah, it's been a nice ride, y'all.
Rassus is showing up to fight today.
This first move is a surprise round.
Oh, great.
My character's about to get fucked as well, so it's all good. But
At least I'm in the same boat.
CO, you guys are literally in the worst place, but it's expected on somewhat. But yeah, let's see.
Cool. CO's bad, very not good day.
That's my character, so. Okay, so I got an 18 for enemies. And I got a 14 from mine, but let's go through the. All right. Did anybody get higher than 18?
Pan got a 20.
There is going to be a surprise round before this, but yep, go ahead.
Pan got a 20.
20. Okay, Pan. Cool. So Pan.
Bimmy has a stat block. I've wanted to ask this before, but I always forget. Do I roll for him, or should he just go on my initiative?
You just go on your initiative generally, yeah. Yeah, to make it easy. Yep. All right. So Pan, and then my character is an 18, and then who's next?
15 to 10.
Theo has a 12.
12.
15. So,
Umbra has 11.
so who's 15 though? Who's
No,
15?
no, no. I was asking if anybody had 15 to 10 because
Oh,
nobody was
gotcha.
responding.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
CO, and then who's next after CO?
Umbra.
Mhm.
Then it looks like it's Mac, Arasis, Gretna, but I don't believe we rolled for Philip or Pierre.
I got a
I
7.
don't think we're gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
they're
just
more
putting them.
just
Yep.
figures standing in the background.
Spectator mode.
Erasmus.
Cheerleaders.
No one heard from
Okay.
Pure, right?
They turned into bards?
No, I actually haven't heard from Pierre. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Concerning.
Yep. So Pen, Gom, CO, Umbra, Mac, Erasmus, Gretna. I think that's it, right? That
Mhm.
is all of us. Okay. All right. So make an opposing strength check for me, CO. And then I'll tell you what happens. Yeah.
Good. That's not going to be good at all. A check or a save?
A save.
5.
Okay. All right. So this is what ends up happening. You guys see, so all of the bone piles coalesce into two gigantic, awful, viscerally terrifying forms of just giant bone constructs. And one of them, and this happens in a split second. There is no like forming. It's not like a slow video game forming thing. It literally happens in a terrifying clash of air all at once. They just stick together. But worse, all that dust you realize was actually set up because it's not the bones are just the outsides of it. It's actually this like basically cemented like form as well. So all the dust also collates immediately into these things. It's almost instant. It's like in less than a second. And this giant creature, there's two of them, takes you in here. Let me bring it in. It grabs you and it throws you into the pool with it. And it's going to do the same with my character. Hold on, let me do my strength check, which is gonna fail. What the fuck? Oh, I rolled a 19. I might still fail though. Hold on. Let me just double
Oof.
check. I might actually still
Oof.
fail this anyway. Hold on.
Well, saves.
Yes. My character has a -1 for strength, so it does fail. Okay. So both of them get dragged into the pool. This is what you guys see immediately. Now there's the constructs are so large that you still see like in this initiative round, you're still gonna see you're still gonna see them close to the surface, but they have now in like a split second taken CO. By the way, I imagine Kiri was by you, but also not in the water at this point. He's like flying up like terrified. Um,
Fair.
uh but they're now in the pool. And then we can go by initiative order. Pan, it's your turn.
Okay.
Take me.
That's what I was gonna ask. You want to head back over there? You want to be? Okay. So I will use my other 4th level spell slot to dimension door back.
Okay.
We're killing it.
Yep.
Great start to the fight.
Yep.
Putting us right on the edge. Or are you taking us further in?
I mean, okay, so Co. Kiri, where's
Yeah.
Kiri?
Can we move them, Chris, where they actually are, so that we can plan our tactics around this?
Yeah, sorry, hold on. Let me I got a problem getting yeah. Yes, we can. So they're not actually, they're a little smaller than that. Hold on.
Don't worry, because I'm about to not be.
Uh
Be bigger than them.
no, I guess that is right. So here, they are here.
I'm actually gonna dimension door us into the pool.
Okay.
Plan.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Okay. All right. Next on initiative order is
Them, I think.
yeah. All right. So they are going to so they're going to now try to like basically crush and impale both of you while you're in this water. My character included. So hold on. Still hits my character. Probably does not hit you, Co. 12 does not hit you, right?
It ties.
It does? Okay.
Yeah.
All
She's
right.
not that strong.
Gotcha. No, that's cool. Hold on.
Wait, you have a 12 AC?
Yes. I didn't have time to cast Armor of Agathis.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
You should get that
So
girl
you
some
take,
armor.
yep, so you take,
Someday.
16 points of piercing damage, and then you take another 9 points of necrotic damage. So basically these bones start piercing into your skin as it starts to crush you, and then it's starting to inject this necrotic awful magic into you. It's 25 damage total, looks like.
Do I take half of the 9 because Kiri gives me resistance from spells? Or no?
In uh it's magical damage, so
Because that's what
yeah.
it says damage from
Yes.
spells. I didn't know if that just meant magical damage, period.
That's a good question. It's a really good question. I actually don't know the answer to this. Hold on. I don't think the answer is I think it has to be a cast spell, but hold on
Okay.
one second. Let's just say it is for now and I'll double check that. But yeah.
Okay, so the whole
Yeah.
25?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then let's see on my character. Shit. All right. My character takes considerably more damage. You guys notice that it might. You can actually see this. Blood starts to like seep up in the pool on the side as well.
Can I
Over
cast
here.
Hellish Rebuke as a reaction to taking damage?
Yeah. As long as that's in the thing, of course. Yes.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
Yep.
Let me try and find it. There she is. Okay, then I need them to make a dex save.
Okay. They're not. One crits. And the other one gets a 9.
Okay,
I
so
rolled a 20 on one, which is
big
not
yikes.
so high though. It's only 22, but
Well, they just had to beat 15.
okay.
So I'm rolling in D&D Beyond because well, out of 3d10, 2 of them were a 1, so they'll take a whopping 9 damage and half on the one who saved.
Okay. All right. Cool.
See, I'm gonna be
Alright,
honest.
and-
I understood about half the words you just said.
All right.
Out of 3d10s, 2 of them were natural ones, and
okay.
then there was a 7.
Yep.
So we're not doing good. We're not doing hot.
It's your turn though, Seal. It's your turn.
Okay. Well, they have me grappled. So is the only thing I can do contest that,
Right,
or can I
correct.
cast something?
I believe once you're grappled, you're still allowed to cast spells. I'm almost positive that's the case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm positive you are. Yep.
Cute. Um. Shit, I wish I was lower in initiative.
You can definitely always hold your actions if you want to, but
I don't think I got the time to hold action.
well, that's the thing. I mean, if you think about what happened, you're probably like really scared and out of it because I mean, you just got dragged and you didn't even have a chance to take a breath, and now you're in this water. So
Yeah. So what she'll do is her old reliable summon Shadow Spawn,
okay,
and she'll summon it as shit. Which one? Um. She'll do Fury. And then I'm trying to see. I think it shares my initiative too. But
Yeah,
it probably wouldn't attack till next round anyway. But yeah, she will summon it right next to her.
okay.
And yeah, that's it. I'm pretty sure it takes my action to control it.
All right, Umbra, it's your turn.
All right, Umbra is going to move up past Gretna to right here, not stepping on the glyph. Do I still see CO?
Uh, no, but you are able to target the golem still, but you can't. It's very hard to see CO. You do know the general square she's in though.
Okay, so if could I cast a spell on her? Is what I'm asking.
You can cast a spell on CO, but since you cannot see her, it would be with disadvantage. But you do
What
know
if
the
it's not
general
targeting
square.
her? What if
Oh,
it's
what spell is it?
polymorph?
No, polymorph does have to target because you need to be able to see it would be
Yeah.
still considered target. Yeah. You could
All
try,
right.
it'd just be a disadvantage.
Well, I wouldn't roll for it. That's
Oh, that's fucked up,
What's
isn't
the
it?
saving throw?
yeah. She's willing. I'm assuming she's willing. If she's willing,
No,
there's no
so
save.
technically you can't see her then, so you don't get a chance to cast it, I guess. That's the thing, because
All
it
right.
does say target you can see. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a target I can. That's why.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
All right. Bonus action. I am. What is it? Misty stepping back over.
Yep. Now
Uh.
you can jump in the pool and cast it.
All right. Well, I like CO. I don't like CO that much, but I'm jumping in the pool with the wizard. Yeah. Cantrip at the one in the top with Mind Sliver.
Okay. Yep. Which one? The one
Uh,
that's holding Seer or the one that's holding the other character?
The one that's holding CO.
Okay. Yep. Okay. And
Yeah.
I need to make a roll?
Yeah, let me just double check.
Oops.
Yeah, you make a intelligence saving throw.
Oh, yeah, 14.
All right, that fails. DC 16.
Yep. Cool.
You take 5 psychic damage and you remove a D4 from your next saving throw.
Cool. Okay. Awesome.
Anti-blast.
Yep. All right, Mac, it's your turn.
Can I see now that I moved up? Can I see where CO is from where I'm standing?
No, because she's deep enough in the pool, and it's like the problem. So I was going to explain this. It's hard without a perception check, but what you see right now is that you can actually see the construct is so big that you can see the bones coming out of it, but the pool now is murky. And everyone that's within it will get to see that. So for instance, when Erasmus comes in, he will see that too when it matters. But the pool is like super murky. It's like milky in it, which is why you can't see inside of it. You would need to jump into the pool.
That probably wouldn't work out well.
Yep.
But
Okay.
I tried.
Okay. All right, Mac, it's your turn.
Okay. When you do the long jump, do you just stop, or can I move my whole movement?
You can. The way the long jump works is that counts as an action. A long jump is an action, so jumping is an action. Yeah.
What is the range? I'm trying to hit with a weapon. Um,
You can throw, obviously, and probably be fine, but you can still target the golem. It's still targetable.
Golem is targetable, but with
So far.
disadvantage.
No. The golem, it's so big that pieces of it are sticking out of the water still.
Okay,
Next
great.
round, it's going to be sunk. Next round, it'll be gone, but this round, it's still targetable.
Okay.
looks like it's.
This is
long-
all technically happening at once, not within the 6 seconds, but
Mhm.
mm. Well, I will use my action to jump over.
Okay.
I'm going to jump with my action to the other side of the. And does anybody remember if Corpse Hammer returns?
you
doesn't
can
s-
double move, remember? So
No, it does not. The Corpse Slayer doesn't return. It's not a returning weapon.
Wait, I thought he couldn't double move because his action was used in the long jump.
right, but he can as long as he's not attacking, he can double move.
Doesn't
But his
dash count as
action-
an
What?
action?
Dash is also an action.
Yeah, dash takes up an action as well.
Right, but wasn't he by the? Didn't he just move? Didn't he just jump and then move? That actually counts as his dash, right? So like, unless he had to move to jump, and I'm mistaking where he was, because so the way that it should work, right, is that he uses his action to jump, and then he has his movement action. He just can't attack.
Well, but if jumping counts as an action and dash
Yep.
counts as an action,
He only gets one action.
I guess that's right. Is that right?
I can make it so I have two actions, but I started 10 feet back. to
well, you
get the
can have
long
two
jump.
attacks, but that's not two actions.
But if
Uh,
he took action
Well,
surge,
yeah, he has
would that
action
be
surge.
a
Fighter.
check?
Oh, that's a fighter thing. Yep, never mind.
Well, I didn't know if it was attack or an action.
Well, it's fun. It's funny because I do this all the time in the video game, which is why I'm confused right now. But maybe it's because he's a fighter and he has this. But
Yeah.
um,
So jump is a component of just base movement.
a running jump though is like I just looked this up. A running jump is definitely an action. So it's but here let's see jump. It says yeah jump. Well, it does say it does count as an action according to this in the basic rules. But I could have, but you're right, dash is also an action, so really? In combat, you cannot jump and move? That seems wrong.
I got the page.
Well,
I got the PHB open in front of me, and it says in the movement under movement tab, it says your movement can include jumping, climbing, and swimming. These different modes of movement can be combined with walking, or they can constitute your entire move.
A jump might be different than a running jump, though.
Well, so, right, does it, because he's jumping 10 feet, so isn't that also, isn't that a running jump? Is that not a
Yeah, you
normal
have
jump?
to move 5 feet before your running jump, and you can jump up to your strength score.
And that just counts as movement? Let's see.
Yeah, from what I can tell, it deducts the amount of movement you jump from your total movement you have left after that 5 feet. So if you have a strength score of 20 and you move 5 feet, you jump 20 feet.
That
you have
might be
5 feet of
correct then,
movement left.
because you should be able to jump and move at the same time, and I guess it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you got to move 5 feet, you jump 20 feet, and you have 5 feet left of movement after you land. If you had a strength score of
When you
20.
right, when you take the cash action, equals your speed after applying a lot of. Yeah, this must be right. This must be that must be right then. That must be yeah, so that's fine. So I was wrong, Mac1. So you can take you can do your jump is free and then you can do whatever you want.
All right, I want to get as close as I can and still hit. So
Okay.
either I use my last hand axe or my corpse hammer and shield if I'm within. Looks like I got to throw though. Because what's that? It's 15 feet and I can move 30.
Mm.
So that's as far as I can get. And I'm going to throw a hand axe at the one over where I think CO is.
Yep.
All right, looks like did I hit with a 14?
14 does not hit, unfortunately.
Well, okay, I can't cast my spell then. I'm out of stuff until I can move again. I'll just equip my shield and hammer.
All right, cool. All right. Next is Arasis.
I'm gonna swim down until I get next to CO.
All right.
All right, how is this holding her? Like
It's holding her. It's holding her. So it's upside down right now, holding her with its arms. And since this is all happening at like the same second, right now it's like feet are sticking out. It's upside down.
So Chris, because there's no mechanic for this interaction, but I feel like Erastus would know because he casts the spell a lot. If I was to cast Enlarge on CO right now, would that break the grip? Her proportions double in all
Yeah,
sides, and her
yeah. It probably would break the grip. The only problem is she might take damage from being grappled while enlarged. But it would, but it would probably break the grip. Yeah.
yeah, okay,
The
so
problem is that she's got a bunch of sharp things jetting into her right now. You can see this. It's all happening the same second. She's got a bunch of sharp things that it's like crushing her with. So you can totally enlarge her, but she might take damage from it.
inversely, if I cast Reduce,
Reduce might work better. Yeah.
so how many feet of movement did I have to use to swim down? If they're only large,
You
probably
can,
like
it's
5
as
feet.
long as you're in, because you guys said that you were in the water, and I'm gonna
We were
assume that
in the
you're
water.
within, yeah, 5 feet within the water. You don't have to move down to see her at this point. So, and she's right next to you. She's very
Yep.
close to you.
So
So
I'm gonna.
you can reduce her. The only thing is, you know that reducing her also comes with consequences for her as well. If she gets attacked again, obviously, and stuff. So
Or I'd reduce her and then put myself between, because then she becomes a size. She becomes an eighth the size. I
yep.
could shelter her, and then if there's an attack of opportunity, they'd have to make it against me because we could
Well,
occupy the space. So I could put her. I could like put her by my like by my stomach, and then keep my back to them, and then swim away. So they would
right,
have to hit me.
right.
Like
Right. So right on the initiative order. So the way that it'll work is that since it's all happening at the same
well,
time,
I would use half my movement to drag her away. I would,
uh, well,
I
so
would use,
but the problem is you're already using your action to cast a spell, right? So you
right,
can't
and
drag her.
I can move. If I move 5 feet, I still have 25 feet left. It takes double my movement speed to drag someone away, so I could move 10 more feet swimming with her.
See, that gets weird because I thought you can't attack and drag.
It,
Let
as
me look.
far as I can tell, just another part of movement.
Let's see.
Carry,
That's
carrying, and
also
dragging
strange.
imposes difficult terrain.
The carrying, I thought could have swore was definitely an action, but let's see.
It halves your movement. I don't think it counts as an action.
really
How I've always
interesting.
understood it.
See, even drinking a potion is an action. So what?
Yeah, I also personally, as a DM, don't do that because like drinking
Um,
from a wine flask is a free action. I assume they just probably did that for mechanical interactions.
Potions.
it does. Yeah. So picking up an object or whatever, that all counts as an action within the PHB. So this is just like picking up an object. Like you're taking a 1/8 person and like picking them up. So it would definitely count as an action. But uh, the weird thing is dragging also says that um yeah, it's weird. It's fucking weird. It's really fucking weird because
Did you enlarge her?
he's reducing her.
Confirm.
Well, if I can't get her out, then it's better of
I mean,
her.
you can definitely reduce her and you can definitely reduce her and take her. It's just you won't be able to move. That's the thing. So
So I could reduce her and then take her and shelter her in my space.
What I think he's saying
right,
is
right.
I
Yeah,
would
so
do
because here's what the rule is set up for. Dragging is assumed after you grapple. That's what it says within the so once you grapple someone, yes, dragging is a free action. But you still have to make the action to take the person. That's what it's saying here. So,
Well,
but
then,
absolutely on a grapple, yeah, you would just
then
it as
I
a free
can't bring
action.
her. Then I can't bring her into my space. I have no ability to affect her positioning.
Right.
It sucks.
Yeah, drag or carry
Well,
does mean they have to have the grappled state. That is 100% right. So
there
that's
goes
what I
my.
thought. Like it's
That was my plan.
yeah,
There goes my entire plan.
yeah. You can still. I mean, there's still obviously benefits from reducing her because it will take away
No,
the
because then
grapple.
if they
But
it gives her disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. If
that's
they
true.
grapple her, it's fucking over.
That is true as well. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you would have to reduce her and else would have to move her out in this initiative order.
And with 2 players down, it really fucks up the action economy of this.
Yeah.
So, um, what I'm gonna do is, this is gonna burn a spell slot, but bonus action, I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on her, so they can't attack her without making a Wisdom save. They can't do any damage to her without making a Wisdom save. Um, and
Yep. Yep.
my action is, um, I don't have my no, I still have my armor on, so I'm just gonna punch this thing in the face.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Go for it.
21 for 6 thunder damage.
Okay. Cool.
The creature hit by the god it has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than me until the start of my next turn.
Cool. Okay. Cool.
All
right.
It has wisdom save DC 15 if it wants to try to target CO. If it fails, it has to target me.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Grant, it's your turn.
Okay. I'll tickle its feet with a sacred flame. The one that's got CO.
Sure.
Do I know? I saw which one grabbed CO, right?
Yeah, you know which one.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
I see its feet up and I tickle its feet. A sacred flame.
Yep.
It's
So you need
adorable.
Radiant damage.
radiant damage,
Uh-oh.
and you have to make a DC 16 saving throw.
Okay.
A deck
cool.
save. Or it takes seven radiant damage. Yeah, that's it.
And one of them is that the one that's mind slivered?
Yes, it
I
is.
yeah.
It is the one that's mind slivered. So it's that's good because it was gonna pass it, but it got a -4. So you said DC 16?
It's DC 16 saving
Yeah, it
throw.
fails. It
Dex.
fails.
Bless you.
Okay,
It
so
fails.
7 radiant damage,
Okay. Cool.
and
Awesome. Granted,
Mm.
you notice that you do more damage than you should, given that it's
I
radiant.
had a funny feeling with the necrotic thing, yeah. Thanks. Okay, excellent.
Yep. Okay.
Radiant, everybody.
All right. Okay. All right, Pan, it's your turn.
Okay. Uh, does the changeling look unconscious or dead?
Just bleeding. You're not sure, but bleeding. Because they're in the water, like bleeding, like so they look bad, but you're not exactly sure if it looks dead yet. But it does look very hurt.
Hmm.
I did considerably more damage to my character.
God, I don't even know if this would work. I'm gonna vicious mockery the one holding the changeling.
Okay.
That is a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay. Fails.
Question mark? What's the
It
number?
it's too low. The only thing that I'm looking at is it does have certain immunities, but hold on. Oh. Yeah, it goes, so it fails. It fails to save.
Okay, so it'll take 1d4 psychic, or 2d4 now, and have disadvantage on its next attack.
Okay.
8
All right, cool.
points.
Cool. All right, thank you. Okay. My turn. All right. It is gonna try to attack Co again, but it's gonna have to make a wisdom saving throw. Fails. So it has to attack you.
Has to attack someone within its range, and if the map is accurate,
Yep,
I'm the
that's
only
right.
one there.
Yeah, you're definitely in its range. What is this again? That's Bimmy?
It's sanctuary, I think it
That's,
said.
that's
Oh,
the,
section. Okay.
are you looking? Are you talking about the thing on Albert Rodeo?
This thing. What is this again?
That is the Shadow Spawn.
Oh, the Shadow Spawn. Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right. Yep. So it will attack you. It misses with a 10, and it's gonna try to attack
Yep. AC
again.
20. You know, you would really think that an armor would have the shield spell. Strangely, I do not.
Yeah, it misses both times. All right. That's all it can do. Let's see what it does to my other character. Wow, misses my other character. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. It is done. Co, it's your turn.
I would like to have my shadow spirit try to grapple this thing. The one
Sure.
holding me.
Yeah, you can definitely try. Yep.
So
Is that in the sanctuary?
does that in Sanctuary?
It's not her. It's got a separate stat block.
Yeah.
It does.
I mean, Sia would have seen me cast. Sia knows the effects of Sanctuary.
I
I've
know, I'm
cast it on her
asking.
before.
Okay.
I mean, that's up for Chris to determine. But if I don't know if it has a separate initiative. I don't know anything about what this ability is.
It shares my initiative but goes immediately after me. But I'd like it to go first.
I'm looking it up.
The only basis I can go off of for that would be that I know that casting Sanctuary on yourself as a ranger and having your Beast Companion attack doesn't invalidate it. So I don't know. Other than that, I don't know if this operates the same way as like a companion.
So Cleric Sanctuary, you ward a creature with range of guiding until the spell ends. Any creature you targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving on a failed save. The creature must choose. It does say if the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy creature, the spell ends. The spell does affect the enemy creature, that's Shadow Spawn. So,
It,
because
my
it's a
reason
spell.
for casting
Yeah.
that sanctuary was that that spell had already been precast. But if that's the way you want to roll it, fine with it.
So, would grappling do damage, I guess was my question, or is it just if an action is taken against the whatever's grappling CO?
I think it's yeah. So the warden's heater has to make an attack or cast a spell. So you could grapple it
Okay.
theoretically and not cause something. But the minute that it does damage, that would theoretically break it. Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, Shadow Spawn is just gonna try and grapple it to see if that would loosen its grip on me. And let me roll. God damn it. Shadow Spawn only has a +1 to strength, so it's
Yeah.
a
It
10.
I opposed already. It broke it. Yep. Yeah. It's not able to grapple.
Okay, well that's that. And then the only other thing I can think of doing. Chris, would you say that not charm person, my bad, calm emotions would affect these things?
You could try. You could totally try.
No.
But
Oh,
I mean, if you had Misty
God.
Step left, that's what she would
I
use.
don't. I get
Yeah.
it once a day.
Yeah. That would obviously be the slam dunk here, but yeah.
Fuck. Well, we'll see
I
if
I
Theo
told
lives
her
long
the
enough to make
same
this.
thing.
All right. Well, I can't get it back now, can I? So I guess the only thing I can really do is oh man.
Chris, I just want to double check that I can't cast two spells if one isn't if they're both high level things. I can't cast them in one turn, correct?
No.
Correct. Unless you have a feat that allows you
Okay.
to cast more than one spell. Correct. That is correct.
It's just like when all your players burn all their third level spell slots on sending, and they're like, "We're not going to fight anything today."
Might have been a conversation that happened last night.
Yeah. I'm
So,
I'm gonna
I'm
have
sorry.
to.
The other thing that happened that's super important.
Oh god.
This round, the golem is no longer visible outside the pool. So keep that in mind. Or if you can see it, but it's already sunk. So this all happened at the same time. It didn't take 6 seconds for it to sink. It's all happening at once. But immediately in the next second, that's when. So it's now they're sinking. You'll see how that works in a second. But too bad we don't have a 3D thing like fucking Tailspire for this. But now the both characters are sinking at this point. So
Okay.
Erasmus, you're in the pool, so you can just move. But
Yeah, but I can't 2v1 these things.
Okay. I'm gonna oh man. I'm gonna try and cast
But here's the
Dissonant.
thing. It doesn't matter yet. But quickly, it's going to matter if you don't have anything that you cannot use to breathe underwater. That's what sucks. You
Yeah.
have to be able to breathe. So yeah.
I'm gonna try and cast Dissonant Whispers on the one holding me. Can it please make a wisdom save?
Yeah. Yep. I think it fails. 13.
Yes,
I
it
think
failed.
that would break the grapple because it has to go as far away from you as it can.
Yeah, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction if available to
Yeah, it
move
does
at
break
its
it.
farthest speed away from me.
Yep, that definitely breaks the grapple. So, okay. So, all right.
So now I need to roll 3d6
Yep.
or 4d6 because I cast it at level 2.
No, that's a good spell for this. That's a very good
Yeah.
spell for this. Yeah.
14 damage. And then I'd like to use my movement to swim
It
away.
has to use its whole, like it has to go as far this way, like it has to move
Yes,
its
it
full
has to
thing.
move as far away
All
from
right.
me as it can.
So not only is it going to then move out of the pool, but it's gonna like go up and then get out of the pool over here. So if that's the case, so it's now here. Okay.
Is it possible for me to use my movement to
Yes.
get the fuck out of here?
So right now you're almost like 15 feet deep, which sucks. So
Oh, fuck.
absolutely. So just you can swim up your 3 squares
Mm-hmm.
and then try to get out.
Can I squeeze right behind Erasmus with my
Yeah.
movement?
Yeah,
Okay.
you should be able to. Yep.
I would like to squeeze right there.
Yep.
And then can I get Shadow Spawn to move as well, or was its whole action and movement trying to grapple?
No, it can move as well. It can move.
Okay. Then I will use Shadow Spawn. Pretty sure its movement is also 30. Yeah. Oh, his movement's 40. Hello. I'm going to have him move 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to put him right here. So he's a buffer.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Now remember, the only people that can help, if you even want to, this character here, are people within the pool. Everyone else is out of luck. But okay. Umbra, it's your turn.
Oh gosh. Can I see the one fighting the changeling outside of the pool? I know I can't see the
No.
changeling, but can I see the thing?
No, it's now sunk. That's what I mean. You'd have to
Okay.
be in the pool. Yeah. I mean, you
Uh,
can at this point, now that CO's you know that CO's now like ungrappled. You could obviously just run too. Problem is you've got, you know, portal thing there, whatever it is.
I am. I'm gonna hold my action in case I see anyone burst out of the door that we came in.
Okay.
And
Yep.
that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Perfect. Mac, it's your turn.
So we're heading for the door, huh?
Wherever you want to do. Yep. I mean, now at this point, like CO's no longer grappled. It's whatever you want to do. There's two giant bone construct things in the room, and then there's the room that you guys see in the back. I mean, Mac, you're strong enough that you can just jump over if you wanted to leave, or you can fight.
Remember, Erastus said he can't do that.
I
I
know.
will
I know.
jump on the other side just so I'm ready. I'll run down and jump back.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and move your token. Yep. Okay. All right. Oh, by the way, Curie is like desperately flying over by you. So, okay. All right. Erastus, your turn. Now you can obviously grapple CO and drag her out if you need to. Still there? Everyone? Did I
Yep,
lose?
I'm
Yes. No, you're good.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Just deep in thought.
Yeah.
Mm,
Pretty sure my changeling is fucked. Which is what. It's a good thing you had that spell, CO, because it was about to get way worse.
Yeah. Well, it was between that and I was going to try calm emotions, but I didn't know if this classified as a humanoid.
You can always do common ocean. The problem is if they have immunities towards things like that, that's going to be a wasted spell. But,
I
Yeah.
figured.
yeah.
So, is Mac done?
Yeah, he's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to swim down
Swim down. Okay.
and uh, cast enlarge on myself.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
And with Bimmy on my shoulder. Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you cut out.
With Bimmy on my shoulder, I will have him fire. I will have him go and land on the other thing. I know this mechanically won't affect it at all.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have him fire a force blast at the bone golem.
Okay. That's fine. Yep. Cool.
19 hit
19 hits. Yep.
for 3 force damage.
Okay.
but I'm gonna actually use my full movement to swim a little bit deeper than the thing and
Okay.
try to impose myself between it and the depths, so that if it wants to get past me, it has to swim uh, past me, down, and around me. Just make it as hard as possible for it
Well,
to
do you want to
escape
get
the.
underneath it right now? It's just sinking. Do you want to get
Yes, yeah,
underneath
I
it?
want to get underneath it. Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And I am a large creature right now.
Okay. Right. Yep. Okay. All right.
That is my turn. Yep.
All right, Gretna, it's your turn.
I can't really do anything. I'm gonna hold my action. If I see it come up, I'm gonna cast a Sacred Flame on it.
Okay, cool. All right, Pan, it's your turn.
Okay. Seeing Co cast Dissonant Whispers on that one, I'm going to attempt to cast Dissonant Whispers on this other one as well. Shit, I didn't roll it before the same. You have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Failed.
Okay,
I
it takes
rolled a
11
5.
points. 11 points
I
of
can't
damage.
succeed. Which one was this again?
The one holding the
The
changeling.
Okay. All right, 11 points of damage. Cool. Awesome.
Is Erastus grappling it? I missed that.
No.
Okay,
No.
then it has to get as far away from me as possible.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Awesome. Yep. So let's do that. All right. Cool. Okay. Yep, that does break the grapple. That does
No,
work.
wait, no, it. Not to be mean to the changeling, but it shouldn't have to drop the changeling because the changeling isn't the one who cast the spell.
Well,
Oh, what am I saying? Yeah, that is
well,
correct. It just drags the changeling. What am I doing? You're
on the other
absolutely right.
hand, it could release them as a free action and move further than if it moved with it. I guess it'd be how
Oh,
you interpret as possible, because
yeah.
they could carry it and move 15 feet if it has the 30 movement speed, or as a free action release it and move further away,
Yeah.
possibly.
Yeah, I mean that is kind of the way it's written, is that it has to move as far away as possible, which means it has to drop it.
Oh, shit.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I believe that's right.
Amanda, you accidental genius.
Yep.
The
Yep.
the goal was to get it out of the water so the changeling didn't drown.
Yep. Okay.
I was just hoping that would swim past me so I could punch it to death.
All right. And how long does that last for? Does it last? Does it say how long it lasts for, or is it just one
It doesn't
movement?
One
It
say.
round.
duration is
1 round?
instantaneous, so
Okay. All right. So 1 round. Okay.
yes.
Cool. All right. Okay. All right. Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah. and
Okay.
Just for clarification, it's not the fear condition. It's just their reaction was burned.
Right. Right. Okay. All right. Cool. So the one that let's see. Yep. So yeah. So the one that CO released is going to dive back into the pool. It does. Let me just double check that. Yes. Let's see if it actually is able to.
Shadow spawn to
Nope.
pass him?
Oh, so how does your shadow spawn work? Is it like a wall or something? It is moving
No, it's
past
just
your
a
shadow
spirit,
spawn.
but it takes up
Yeah,
space, so I didn't know if it
yeah,
gave
you're gonna get
him
an opportunity
opportunity.
attack. Yeah, you will. You will get an opportunity attack. It's gonna ignore
Cool,
it.
cool, cool.
Is that
But
the
it doesn't matter. It can't grapple the thing anyway. But it's trying to. It tried to. It failed.
Okay.
It's in that square though. The other one here is going to go into the pool here, and it's going to try to attack you, Erastus, since you're huge. Let's
Didn't
see
fucking
if
try.
it works. Yep. First one misses.
Also, if he is where he is, he's nowhere near me. Unless
Second
his
one
range is
misses.
like 15
It's a
feet.
no. This is a range. So this is what ends up happening. He out of his like bones, he's basically taking these bone spikes and just like shredding them at you through the water. It's a ranged attack, but it misses in both. He can't hit you. All right. It's those spikes that he was using to get CO, but okay. So that's that's both their turns. All right, Sio, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to have. Oh, shit.
This is the top of the
Oh.
third round, I believe. Yep, third round. Okay.
So the changeling is just kind of free floating there, right?
Yes. Yeah. This big thing went to go try to grapple it, and it
Mhm.
didn't for whatever reason. It went to go try to grab it again, and it did not.
Okay. Then I am.
The
I'm trying
changeling,
to.
however, is not moving, but it doesn't necessarily mean that
Oh,
it's
no.
dead or whatever. The changeling was affected by something that you were not didn't have to roll for yet. So because I did a
Okay.
certain amount of damage to it.
So I'm gonna have Shadow Spawn use Dreadful Scream.
Okay.
I
You
need
are
them to make.
unfortunately in the beginning of your turn. You also have to make a Constitution saving throw. Make a
Uh-oh.
Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh. Let me get back to where I do that.
Yep.
19.
Okay, you succeed. You succeed. All your movement is halved right now.
Oh,
You're at half movement. Everyone has to
okay.
make one of the thing. Yeah, this thing sucks. Hardcore. It's
Oh,
something
it
to do with the
does.
water, Sio. Something about the water is poisoning you or doing something bad to you.
Okay. God, there's so many options of what I could fucking do. Well, I'm gonna have Shadow Spawn go first. I'm gonna have them use Dreadful Scream. So any creature within 30 feet of it must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Okay, so 30 feet, right? So
Yes,
1,
of him.
3, 4. Yep, they're both within that. So I get a natural 20 on one, but it's just 20. And then 15. 20 and 15.
Sure, both of those save.
Oh, sorry.
So
Yeah.
they're not frightened. And that's all he can do. And shit.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
It happens. I'm gonna burn a spell slot and try and cast Calm Emotions on them.
Okay. Yep.
I need them to make a charisma save.
Okay. It does. So they got a 14 and a 17, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like the spell has any effect on them.
I figured. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all I could do to try and save the changeling. Otherwise, I'm taking my limited movement and I'm gonna hop out of the pool.
Yeah, I think this is probably best case anyway, guys. So we'll see. This is a really hard. This is literally called the death pool. So we'll see how this runs. But this is a really tough encounter. All right. Umbra, it's your turn.
All right, I am. Seal is out of the pool, or is she making her way out of the pool?
I'm on the
Sio
very
was
edge.
able to
I
get out of the
just
pool with
clambered
her
out.
half movement. Yeah.
All right.
Uh. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's Umbra Macarasis. Okay. Everyone within the pool needs to make a Constitution saving throw at the beginning of your turn. Go ahead. Pan, you had to make one too. Sorry, I fucked that up. Go ahead and make one now and just see. It could have
That's a
actually
5.
affected things, but god damn it. It's fine. It's my fuck up. But
20.
Pan, you are paralyzed and sinking. I'll let you do all your movements that you did, but you are paralyzed and sinking.
Excellent.
Yep. That was my bad. But at least you got your actions. Hey, that's better than not.
How far away is Pan from the
It's
edge?
all it's all happening now. That's why it's important that we do this before everyone else's turn is up. So she is she's close. You just have to get in the water 5 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So you could she's 20 squares in and she's like on the surface of the water. But
I
just notice that she's affected by this.
I can't get to the edge and pull her in with maybe even the help of Mage Hand, since she's
Mage
just
Hand's
kind of
not
floating.
Mage Hand is like you want to grapple her and drag her? If the answer to that is
I
no,
just
Mage Hand's
okay.
not probably going to let you do that. You
Chris,
can get
thematically,
to
what
her.
paralyzed her?
The water. The water. Something about the water is affecting things. Co shrugged it off, and she got half movement. You're gonna have to go through this too.
Yeah, I rolled a 20.
Okay, you're fine then. You're just gonna have half movement, but
Does
anyway,
it-
Umbra, it's your turn though. But you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it yet. It's at the beginning of your turn. But Umbra, it's your turn right now.
I'm. Does it seem, based on the detect magic that Erastus did before, and how I saw it
Actually,
affect?
so this is what you do know. So you get a number of rounds within the water. It did not affect them right away. It took a number of rounds within the water to affect them. So you can get into the water, just you can't stay in it. Once you stay in it after a certain amount of rounds, then you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. So all I have to do is get 5 feet into the water.
Yep.
All right. I am.
Erastus, you're seeing
Running
this
up.
too, by the way. You can see this as well. Like Pan is now like slowly falling too. So
Right, but because I swam down, she would be above
yeah.
me in this
Correct.
three-dimensional space.
That is absolutely correct. But you will still be able to see this happening. But yes. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So I am moving 15 feet up next to
Yep.
Pan,
You can
and then
grab her though and make her not fall. Yeah. If you want to grapple her
Yeah.
right now, you totally can, and then she won't sink.
I'm going to use my action to grapple her, and then I have 10 feet of movement left. I want to move 5 feet back,
Okay. All right.
like that.
Yeah, that works.
I
Yeah.
would pull her out.
I don't have her out, but I am out, and I'm pulling her up just based on.
It's mostly out. I would roll is mostly out, yeah. All right. So Mac, it's your turn. Mac's like hanging out, like, okay guys, see you later.
Yeah,
I'd be the
thought
same way,
stuff
Mac.
was
I'd be like,
coming
fuck
back.
I'd be like, fuck this shit. This is fucking
This
awful.
shit, I'm
Let's
out.
yeah.
I was trying to guard the cleric in case something came through the door.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Lots of bad shit can happen right now. This is just the tip of the
And-
iceberg. Yeah.
I lost all my missile weapons.
Yeah.
Our
Um,
two highest damage dealing people could be gone for this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh, barking dog. I will. Does it look like the skeletons are coming back?
They definitely are trying to. They're trying to come back. They're trying to go. It looks like they're like one of them went to go get whatever who was in here bleeding, and then one tried to like spear Erasmus with a bunch of stuff that you can't really see. Like you see it underwater, you see like a bunch of commotion. We
So they're
know
not
that it was
visible
spearing
from above
Erasmus.
water.
No, none
Okay.
of them. Yeah, you can't target them.
Useless.
Yeah. It's just a
So I will move
death
there,
trap.
and I will hold my action.
Yep.
If something comes within range, I will hit it.
All right. So Erasmus. So make your Constitution saving throw. If you fail, you're paralyzed unless you have something that.
I already
gives
rolled
you-
that. I made a 20.
Okay.
And would that affect me even though water isn't touching me? It's just touching the armor?
Theoretically, I think so. The answer is like on these things there's nothing that your class like thing says that you get immunity when you're involved in like gases or liquids or any of that stuff.
No, I'm just asking you as a DM.
Yeah. No, I would still say that you're somehow affected by this.
And does this seem like with my past investigation of 25, would this seem like something that's going to be repeatable? Like a prolonged contact with it will.
Well, so you know that this is what it's probably going to take. So it's probably not going to be every round, but assuming you stay in this for 18 seconds at a time, your body's going to have to go through this thing again. So
Okay.
in 3 rounds, you get 3 rounds of this.
All right, cool. Well, she's within 5 feet of me, so I'm going to grab her using my grapple action.
Yep.
Sheltering her within my space as she is a size smaller than me. I'm going to move 5 feet up. So being the size that I am, I got to be at least, if not breaking the top of the water with the top of my head.
You're probably breaking it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
You're doing this with Pan, right? You're taking Pan the rest of the way out.
Pan's
Is that right?
already out. I'm grabbing the other lady.
Oh, the changeling. Okay.
Yep.
That's fine.
And I'm going to use I'm going to let me double check something real quick. I wasn't planning on doing this.
Sure. Yep.
Yep, sanctuary is not concentration, so I'm going to end the sanctuary on CO.
Yep.
And cast sanctuary on the lady, so they can't attack her while I'm holding her and swimming back up. They have to attack me or someone else within range. So, does she still look alive, by the way? Let me ask that before I cast
She looks
sanctuary.
like she's doing death saving throws, and you're not exactly sure yet until you get her back up. It looks like she's drowning, maybe dead, maybe not. She's not moving. She's making death saving throws. Right now,
Okay.
by the way.
Yeah. I'm still doing exactly what I said I was doing then. And yep, that'll be my turn. I'm breaking the water, holding her. And with sanctuary on her, I'm the only one still in the water. So that
Cool.
I'll move up 5 feet and
great
hold
enough.
my action again to cast Sacred Flame if they come within range. Actually, if anything threatening comes within range, I would say. But particularly those guys.
All right, Pan, it's your turn.
I'm paralyzed. Do I just make a con save?
She's also out of the water mostly.
Yeah, I was. Once you get out of the water, you're no longer affected by this, which is dumb, but the way it's written. So
I'm still mostly in the water though.
you have to be completely out of the water, not touching it at all. So if you are, yeah, that's correct. So you are paralyzed currently. That is correct.
Can she hold her action until she's out of the water?
No, not
Oh,
when you're
okay.
paralyzed. It takes it all away. Yeah.
Damn.
Gollum, that's me. Uh,
I'm just checking. Do I make another con save? I made it
no,
without
no, no.
asking. Okay.
No, you don't have to. No, you actually once you're paralyzed, you get it within 3 rounds. But as soon as you break the water, as soon as like Umbra takes you out of the whole water, you're not going to be paralyzed anymore.
Okay.
It's some magical BS effect. But all right. Okay. All right. So okay. So Arasis, this one is going to angrily swim up next to you and try to grapple you.
okay.
Which 22.
So is that the save I have to make? Because
Yes,
we're
correct.
contesting.
Yep. You're
So
contesting. I got a
it's
22.
strength
Yep.
saving throw.
Yep.
Never mind. I get what you're saying.
Yep.
Well, it's literally impossible for me to make that because I have a +0. I don't have those gauntlets anymore.
Right. So okay.
Even though I
So
have advantage.
it does grapple you. The other one is going to swim up and try to attack. Which
This is all
It-
happening underwater, right?
It has
Yes.
advantage.
Okay.
It has advantage. Well,
Yep,
we're right
it
at the
has
top of
advantage.
the water, but it also has
Yes.
advantage on its attacks against me
Right.
because I am grappled.
Yep.
So
It actually, well, yeah. So one of them is a 22, and the other one is,
AC 20, so 20 hit.
yep. I think the second one's gonna miss. Yeah, the second one misses even with advantage. But it does 20 points of damage. These are just claw.
Cool.
It's literally just attacking you with its claws and its bone claws or whatever, and doing 20 points of damage. The bad stuff will come from the other one if you stay grappled. Okay.
That broke my force field.
Yeah. And remember, you just need to get out of this within 3 rounds. Okay.
Yep. And we're right at the top, right? So everyone can see them like 5 feet below the water.
Yeah. No. They can see them too. They can target them as well. They are going to try. Obviously, they're going to try to drag you, but not this round. Co, it's your turn.
Wait. Oh, never. Wait, wouldn't it be Pan? Or no, Pan went before them. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Pan, Gollum, and then Co.
So, what did we decide on dragging a person? That's just movement, not action.
As long as you're grappled, dragging them is a free action. As long as you grapple them, dragging them is always a free action.
Okay.
That's where the discrepancy was. Dragging is actually a free action, but in order to drag someone, you have to actually grapple them,
Which is an
according to the
action.
PHP. Yeah,
And you would have to get in the water to drag me, so that's
Yeah.
not.
yeah. And he's also big. Remember. He's
Oh
a
no,
large
I
dude.
was thinking about the changeling.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Poor,
If she
poor
tries
changeling making the death saving throws. You'll see in a
Oh.
second.
The changeling's right on the edge. If the positioning is correct, if CO tries to grab her, Erastus totally would let go.
Well, the changeling is actually right here, so there's like still water. There's like
Yeah.
5 feet of water. Yeah.
But that's just it. It's I either use my action to save Erastus or I use
You
my
can
action
do
to save
so.
the
Here's what you
changeling.
can. Here's what you can do. Anyone that's going to take their action to do an actual perception check on the changeling, I will let it work kind of like a medicine check to see what the fuck's going on with the changeling. Because the changeling already went, and I'm making death saving throws, as you know. So you can do a
Actually,
perception check to figure it out if you really want to, but it's going to take
but
your
is that a
action.
free action or no?
No, no,
No.
you'd have
No,
to
no, no,
actually make a
no.
perception check. Yeah.
But
Otherwise, the
see,
chaos
wait.
of this doesn't allow you to know if the changeling's alive or dead. It's just bleeding and hurt and awful and in the water, all kinds of bad shit.
But an idea.
Yeah.
Can I use my action to grapple them, drag them out, but then use a sorcery point? No, 2 sorcery points to use a spell to make it a bonus action instead of an action because I have quickened.
So the answer is you can definitely use your shadow construct to try to grapple one of them and drag it out. Like, oh wait, sorry, you want
Yeah.
to grapple the changeling though.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay, no, that's
okay,
fine.
so yeah,
Yeah.
because what I want to do is I want to use my action to grapple the changeling, drag them out. But
Yep.
as a sorcerer, I have quicken spell, which I can use to cast one spell that would have an action to cast. I can make that a bonus action. So I could action grapple, bonus action cast a spell, and then Shadow Spawn does their thing.
Well, so here's the thing. So the spell Shadow Spawn is weird because it's not actually. Hold
Yeah,
on.
because when I looked at its spell card, I thought it said that's my action to get it to move, but then in the card it says no action required once it's cast.
It operates the same as like Conjure Elemental. It becomes its own
Right.
entity. Initiative.
Right. That's what I mean. You can. The only thing is this is what I was. So it's Tasha's Cauldron and everything. Shadow Spawn. The thing is though that your sorcerer points don't
Mhm.
actually affect its actions, just new spells for you, right?
I,
So
I I think you might be misunderstanding what she's trying to do.
gotcha. What exactly are you trying to do?
So I'd like to use my action to grapple the changeling and use my movement to drag them out. And
Which you can
then
do. Yep.
to cast a different spell, I'd like to cast Dissonant Whispers again, but I have the quicken feature as a
Oh,
sorceress to cast that spell as a bonus action instead, and then Shadow Spawn has their own initiative, which I would
yeah.
get
So
them to
right. So you're
grapple.
casting another Shadow Spawn, is what you're saying?
No,
Yeah.
I'm casting Dissonant Whispers
Dissonant Whispers.
to
Gotcha.
try and get one of them to go away.
Oh, so you're just using it to do an additional spell, is what you're saying?
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then Shadow
That's
Spawn
fine.
would do his own thing.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I mean that's within the rules, I believe. Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Then I will do that. I will action. I'll use my movement to get over here if it will let me move. And then I will action grapple the changeling and use my full movement to move her back as far as possible so she will get out, they will get out of the water. And then with my quicken spell, I'll burn, I believe it's 2 sorcery points to cast Dissonant Whispers on the thing to Erastus's right. So I need them to make
the one that's
a
trying to grapple him, right? This one, what just
yeah,
is
whichever
it
one is
this
trying
one?
to grapple him.
Yeah, so this one attacked him.
Uh-huh.
This one tried to grapple him.
Okay. Then the one who grappled him, I would like them to make a wisdom save.
Okay, cool. 12.
Okay, so they fail and they will take oh wow, they'll take 14 psychic damage and then they must use their reaction to move as far away as possible.
Yep.
And then on
Yes.
Shadow Spawn's initiative, I would like him to go and what can he do again? Um, then I would like him to grapple the other one.
You want to try him? You want the shadow spawn to grapple the one that moved out?
No,
Kinda?
the one that's still next to Erasmus. I want to see if it will,
1, 2,
if it
3.
can.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it. Go ahead.
All right.
Go and try.
I doubt this is gonna work.
It's not gonna work. I crit. Yeah,
Ah.
I don't think you can even roll high enough.
I don't think so.
Yep.
Yeah, it's only
Yeah.
+1, so 9. So
Okay.
I
Yep.
don't.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
All right. All right. Umbra, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to pull Pan the rest of the way out of the water.
Great. Yep. All right, Pan. So at the top of your next turn, you are no longer paralyzed.
Oh, very good.
And I can't see the skeleton in the water. Correct?
Well, so actually, you can't. You can see the skeleton in the water too. He's at the. You can see parts of him, so you can attack him
damn.
without disadvantage. No, you can see. You can attack him.
No, I was going to say I would have portented that last roll. Oh well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just attack with Mind Sliver again.
Okay.
I need an intelligence save from you.
Yep.
DC 16.
Yeah, it's gonna fit. Oh wow, DC 16. I hit
Yes.
it. I rolled
Oh,
a
okay, never
16.
mind then.
Sorry. Yeah. It's got a +0, but I rolled a 16.
All right.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Mac, it's your turn.
Okay, let's see what we can do here. I can't tell by their size. Are they close enough to hit from outside the water?
You can only see this one clearly. This one you can see and target, but it's like halfway in. So, I mean, no. Like you could try to run around this way. You don't have enough movement though. You could try to like move over here to hit this one, but you just don't have enough movement yet.
Are you using a laser pointer? I'm not seeing anything.
It's
You mean
this here.
around to the right.
Yeah. Yeah, you do not have enough movement to hit this one. You could go through the water and maybe have enough movement to start whaling on this one.
I don't want to move through that water.
Yep. Yep.
And I have no distance stuff.
All right. If you want, you can hold an action till like something comes out or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll just hold my
Okay.
hold my attack until one's within range.
Cool. Erastus, it's your turn.
He's in the bathroom, so he'll be at his desk in a sec.
Okay. All right. No worries.
All right, I'm back. Yep.
Okay. Your turn, Erastus.
Okay.
This is the one right. So this guy's obviously right next to you.
All right. So my free action, I want to. Well, I'm gonna stick my head above the surface and just yell for everyone to run out. And I'm going to just let him take his attack of opportunity against me, Chris. You can go ahead and roll
Sure.
it because I'm going to move it out of his space.
Sure. It hits. He gets a 24. Yep.
Yep.
So,
I'll go ahead and take the damage.
15 points of damage.
Breaks the force field again.
Okay, you're gonna try to get out of the pool.
So I'm going to move 15 feet to the tiefling, or not the tiefling, the changeling, and I'm going to pour my potion of healing down her throat. That's my action.
Okay. All right. So,
2d4 plus 2. I'll let you roll it for your NPC.
Yep. All right. Yep. So you pour it down the changeling's throat. It goes through. Unfortunately, they do not regain consciousness.
Okay. Well, so
The only thing that means, Erasmus, is last round the tiefling. I mean, last round the changeling must have failed its death saving throw. It still means that we are still within the like window of something like revivify or whatever. But
yeah,
the
we're not
healing.
going to use diamonds on her. I just know that
Yeah.
like that's not an argument he's going to win.
Yep.
Fuck, man. Well,
Yeah. But now you know for sure that it did fail at the last round.
yeah,
Yeah.
he just feels bad that
Yep.
everything he's done has been pretty much useless. So he
It
will
was a
just
good try though. It was a really good try. I mean, you gave it the best shot it could have had. You know that. Like you did everything right. So
just I mean that's all I can do. That's my turn.
Everybody's coming out.
Everyone
Okay.
is out. So yeah, everyone's out except for the shadow spawn that's in there.
Okay.
All right, Gretna, it's your turn.
I'm now.
Revivify.
Hmm.
Nothing. Yeah, I'm joking.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna wait to heal everybody up.
All right, cool. Very
Except for,
cool.
of course, the changeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leave the changeling. They can take the fall if someone
Mhm.
comes into this room.
Out of character, that's actually one of my characters.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's so sad. Yep. Anyway, it's fine. All right. Okay. Um,
Well, the Triton Eater.
yeah. All right. All right, Gretna. Yep. So Pan, it is your turn. Um, after you move, the golems are gonna move. So
Pen's just gonna look
now
really like
I
sad.
am I am going to allow the Satyr Dragon to go inside your Jagged Seal because now the golems have ranged attacks and everything, so they can just nuke your Satyr Dragon. I am going to allow it now that you're outside to go into it. Whenever you fall into dangerous things, the mechanic we'll use is that Satyr Dragon does fly out of your jacket. Whenever you get back on land or whatever, just assume the Satyr Dragon goes within you, and it needs to deplete your hit points before it kills it. But that's how we'll rule it. So.
Wait, one more time?
So when you, for instance, when you fell into the water, the pseudo
Mhm.
dragon instinctively flies out because it does not want to die and,
Right.
and drown. But as soon as you get out of the water, the pseudo dragon will basically go inside like your outfit, so
Mhm.
that you need to deplete your hit points before it dies, essentially. So
Okay.
there is chances if like something does a massive amount of over damage to you, it'll still kill your pseudo dragon, but I'm just letting
Oh,
you know in the future that's the mechanic that the pseudo dragon will use on its own. So.
okay. Good to know Kiri can die.
Oh yeah,
Forgot about his mortality.
Kiri has like
Kiri can
12 hit
definitely
points,
die.
by the way.
Kiri can absolutely die.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's.
yeah.
Actually, I think 12 is generous. I think it's like 6.
I think it's like 7. It's
Yeah, I
definitely in the
was about
Yeah,
to
yeah.
say
Satyr.
most.
Kiri is super fragile. Yeah, that's why I'm
Yeah.
saying that. That's why this mechanic is put in place, because any of these spikes would destroy Kiri. They'd like basically go through his crystal armor and pierce him, and he would die. So
Okay.
Anyway, let's get out of this room right now. And I cast Misty Step.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
okay.
Ugh.
Next to Gretna.
Mhm.
All right. Cool. Awesome.
Erasmus, I can't dimension door again. I used all my slots.
Yep.
I think people
We're still in initiative
I
order
said
though.
twice.
Yeah.
Oh, are we in initiative? Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. It's you didn't do it yet. So Pan. Yeah. Exactly. Pan, it's your turn. How are you going to run is the question. That or you, I don't know, stay and kill the golems.
Yeah,
Worst case scenario all around for CO too. Jesus.
I just want to remind everyone, Erasmus cannot physically get out of this room. He's incapable of doing it.
But you could drop enlarge.
No, I cannot jump the gap.
His strength is too low.
That's the problem. Erasmus has a problem with jumping the gap. So
He said this in character twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Everyone
Seo
knows. Everyone knows. Yeah.
It's also worth mentioning Seo also has a strength of 10 and probably will not clear this.
Hmm. Yeah.
There's no probably we mechanically cannot clear this.
Yep.
Theoretically, if I cast Gust of Wind like behind you, do you think it would give you enough of a push to jump it?
So if you
Wait.
cast Gust of Wind, the way that I rule it is we make a roll, and it's tough. Now with Erasus, it's probably got negatives to it. It's secret for me, because Gust of Wind. What does it say? What?
Well, not
There's
like
a
it's more of like an assist to help him jump further.
no. I know, but Gust of Wind moves something a certain like. Let me read it.
Each creature starts its turn in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away from you in a direction following the line.
Yeah. So I just roll. It just has to do with his strength. So you
No.
jump.
I'm asking if it would help Erasus. I'm not doing it at the enemies.
No, sorry. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's really has to do with his weight, not his strength. I said strength. So it's just a product of his weight. So he jumps, you cast it, you try to push him the 15 feet before he lands. I make the roll, and we see what happens. It totally could theoretically work.
Okay. Well, we'll think about that when we get to it.
You do have to coordinate it while he's jumping. That's what the roll's for. So it's really the thing is this: you have to have perfect timing because you can't cast it while he's running. You have to cast it while he's in the air. That's not the hard part. The hard part is he's falling because he's super heavy, and you're casting this as he's falling. Do his feet land on the thing while he's getting pushed 15? Because you're just not going to pose it, or else you're just going to take the thing. Now it does it have damage to it? Because otherwise,
No.
if it does, he has to take it. Okay, but that's fine. Yeah, so you could totally try. Yeah, this could work.
Yeah, it's just movement based. It's no damage.
Yeah, this could totally work. It just depends on how awesome you are at casting this the right time while he's falling.
I'm going to do a vicious mockery on the golem that is closer.
Okay.
So wisdom save.
And by the way, it will work way better on CO because Erasus is fucking heavy. And Erasus, it will work even better if you are not so fucking heavy that you are enlarged. Because that's
Yeah,
the problem. Yeah.
if you recall, we did the math during the Group C campaign. I literally weighed the size of a F-250.
Exactly. So right now it's really fucking hard, but we'll see what happens if you. But anyway, okay, so you do vicious mockery, and I make a save, right?
Yes, wisdom save.
Yep, it's 13. I think you win.
Yeah, 16.
Yep.
That is 4
Okay.
points of damage and disadvantage on the
Cool.
next attack.
Awesome. Very cool. All right. All right. So now it's the golem's turn. So this golem tries to come up and drag you back in. Let's see if it works. Yeah, these things are annoying. 21 strength. So you just roll. You're opposing, and then it's just gonna try to get you back in the water. It can't really move you right now because it had to move to go through this, but. Let's go ahead and roll it, Rossus.
Okay.
21. Just have to be a 21.
Can't beat it. Literally can't.
Oh, okay. So you guys notice
I'm-
that this thing
I'm
grabs
taking
you.
those goggles back. I'm sorry. At the end of this, I'm fucking taking them back. I can't. It's killing me, dude.
Yeah. So basically you're partly in
I
the
don't
water
think
now.
so.
So this counts as a round of you partly in the water. All right, Co, it's your turn. It can't
Good
attack
old
yet. Oh, I'm sorry.
dissonant whispers.
This is gonna try. Sorry, I have one more thing. It's gonna try to attack you with its things pen. We'll see if it can.
It's what, spike?
15?
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
hits.
these are the spike. 15 and then 9. So
Nope.
I assume only the 15 hits.
Mhm.
All right.
These things have been rolling fucking insanely well.
Yeah.
Like 21,
15
22, 22.
So 20 points of damage total to you, Pen. Yeah, they have. I've actually been rolling well on everything except for my fucking character. My character I rolled abysmally bad, but anyway. All right. Okay. That's it for me. CO, it's your turn.
Good old dissonant whispers at the one trying to grapple Erastus.
Okay. How many? You're close, right, to being out?
Oh, I have maybe 2 slots left.
Oh, okay. All right, cool,
It's
awesome.
just a first level spell.
Oh, that's
I've
good.
just been
That's why.
casting it at
Yeah,
higher levels, but now I'm
gotcha,
down to first level.
gotcha. What do I need to roll?
A wisdom save, please.
Yeah, I think I failed 14.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So move as far away as you can and take 10
Breaks grapple.
damage.
Yep, it breaks the grapple.
Goodbye.
Yep.
And then, would CO know instinctively when Erastus tried to heal the changeling?
Yeah, you would see that it didn't regain consciousness. Yes.
Okay.
Totally see. You would totally see that he poured it down the changeling's throat, did not regain consciousness for whatever reason.
Okay.
You would know that that probably means death, unfortunately, for the changeling
Then,
and my character.
yeah. Is there like an item on them that I could swipe? Just like a
Yes.
necklace or some shit?
Yeah, there are items on this thing, but you do have to make an investigation check to take them,
Nope.
unfortunately.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I didn't know him that well.
There's nothing
Sorry.
obvious. There's nothing obvious on them, but if you want to rummage through them, totally.
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna burn that spell slot and then I will gently let go of them, lay them on the ground, and I am booking it with Curie.
Okay. All right.
That was the changeling you were checking?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
gonna like take a memento of
Take
them
their
because
stuff,
I
yeah.
feel terrible that they're partially dead because of me. And I don't have time to be that sentimental right now.
That's a very fancy way of saying you robbed them.
No.
Yeah.
See, it was only
Whatever.
gonna take one item. One item. And it's mainly because Chris said it's his character. And I was like, long may they reign, but at the same time, I don't want to die.
Well,
That's fair.
not only that, it wasn't your fault anyways. You know, they just wait until 2 people are left. But
Yeah.
these
So I'm gonna
stupid
come
golems. But
right here, and I'm gonna have Curie come right here, and then I'm gonna have Shadow Spawn. I'm gonna have Shadow Spawn move right here, in
okay.
between both of them, and
right.
he's gonna. What can he do? I should know this.
Yeah.
So he is going to use Chilling. I think it's Chilling Rend, and then I can pop one of them, and it's probably gonna be. Do either one of them look more bloodied, or can we tell?
They both look chipped a bit. Like, you know, there's damage on both. You can't tell which one is more in this case because not enough has been done on either.
Right. Then they're just gonna pop the one to the left.
Okay.
The one that tried to attack Pan. So I'm gonna roll a flat 20. And then to hit, I'm trying to find its modifier.
One day this is going to be so much better. One day when we have actual software, this entire fight can take like 5 minutes. Like I cannot fucking wait. Like it's going to happen one day.
Oh
But-
god. So I'm guessing that's just an 11, which probably does not hit these boys.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
Okay, then Shadow Spawn's gonna stand there.
Okay. All right. Umbra, it's your turn.
All right, I am. I'm going to move
We're
up.
down to half the round. So at this point, by the way, so at this point, what ends up happening since all this is happening at the same time, but technically 3 seconds have passed, the whole room flashes a brilliant white light. You have no idea what it means. It doesn't blind anyone or anything. It's just
Wait,
the whole
yeah.
room flashes. Your turn, Umbra.
All right. Well, if that does that happen before or after my turn?
No, it happens right now. You see it. Everyone sees it now. It's in the middle of the turn that it happens. So you see it. Everyone sees it. It's happening before you act, but everyone sees us.
How wide across is Erastus right now? Will he fit
Yeah, he'll
like
fit.
around
He'll
where
fit.
Gretna is?
I am 10 feet by 10 feet.
Yeah, he can.
Okay.
He can fit. He can technically go through her square and everything. He can. The way that works is he just like pushes you guys out or whatever and goes through it, but he can go through you.
I am moving up to Erastus, and I am dimensioning door, and I'm gonna
Cool.
let Erastus know.
Can Erastus get into your dimension door? Is the question.
Yes,
And
and do I
That'd
have
Oh,
be
he's
smaller.
bigger. He's
yeah,
bigger. Yeah,
yeah, I'm too big to go.
regular. All right. In that
Um,
case, I'm
you
not going
know
to do
this.
that.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Well,
You
he
know
Yeah.
this. Yeah. Yeah.
with his free action last time, he also told everyone to go ahead of him.
All right.
Out of
Yeah.
character, I mean, he can definitely plug up the gap, and he wants to be the bulwark between them and you. So
Yeah.
Yep.
In that case, I am going just to Misty Step. So 1,
Okay,
2,
cool.
3, 4.
Thanks, Theo.
5. I could take. Who else? Yeah. Yeah. I'll take.
Curtis,
Well, no.
Curtis sees you go through the palace. He's like, "Please take CO. Don't be an idiot."
Uh.
You're taking
Yeah.
CO?
Yeah. I'll take Stay with Dimension Door.
Okay.
She will
And
willingly
then,
go.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll go right there.
All right.
Now that I know that Dimension Door works in here.
Yeah.
So. Oh shit! I don't. Never mind. I don't have that prepared today. Sorry, CO.
Never mind. Seal will just leg it. She can
Get
take
back
some
over there,
damage.
CO.
Yep, working on it.
But I will Misty Step.
Okay, you Misty Step. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry,
there we
CO. Good luck with that.
go. Ah,
And then I will move here.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
I'm really sorry, CO. I'm sorry.
okay, it was a good idea. I didn't know you had that. It's good to know now.
Yeah, I just don't have it prepared. But
Okay.
because yeah.
All right. Mac, it's your turn.
All
You're
right,
just
I better-
moving over, right? Jumping.
Yeah, I'm getting out of the way of people.
All right. Are you jumping and then like moving on the side or staying here?
I'm gonna move right where you put me.
All right. Erastus, it's your turn. One more round and you have to make your constitution.
yeah, I'm getting
saving
out of the
throw, so you
water.
wanna get out. Yeah. Okay.
And what I'm gonna do is once everyone either gets kind of in that little, I'm gonna free action tell everyone to get into the hallway, and
Yep.
once everyone does, I'm going to, assuming they do, they listen to me. Pan and CO really the only two left. I'm going to hold my action being dash, and once they are safe, I'm going to dash and use
in
my
here.
body to plug up the hole
That's fine. Yep.
where the hallway is, so
Okay.
that no one can access them behind me.
Cool. Yep. Okay. Great.
With my bonus
Gretna,
action, Sammy's gonna shoot one. Just to
yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and
Okay, so I've got to look at CO right now. How does she look? CO, how do you look? CO, how you doing?
I'm bloody.
You're bloody.
she
Oh,
looks
that's
bad.
not
It's
good.
my blood. It's their blood. It's
How about everybody? Well,
natural one.
you know, you look just awful. I think I'm gonna handle you first.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I'm
it
gonna
doesn't
cure.
hurt.
Oh, I can't cure wounds. Or fine. Ah,
I rolled a natural 20 and a natural 1, and the natural
oh,
20 was on accident. So I was like, you have to be fair. Let me re-roll it. It was a natural 1.
ouch.
I can actually pop over there. Sure, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Boom. Okay, cure wounds and healing word on CO.
Yep.
You can only do
hold on a
one
second. I can. Yeah, I can only do one.
because they're both spells.
Yeah, but I thought one was a bonus action.
But one has to be a cantrip. You can't use two
Oh,
weapon
Yeah.
spells.
Okay, well, cure
Yeah,
wounds it is.
she is
then.
right. She is right. Yep.
No
That's a
problem.
shitty part.
Cure wounds it is.
Yeah,
It's
so
Since I
appreciated.
went
You
all the way
can
over there to
miss.
touch you.
Yep.
Oh.
One. Okay.
You are on this side now, Gretna.
I
That was
know,
very
I
heroic
know.
of you. And that was very heroic of you. Yep.
Yeah, really. Great, thanks. Yeah. Okay,
right.
so that's a 10. That's an 18.
Okay.
Points of healing for you.
God
right.
Wait, I have a
bless.
D8. Oh yeah, 2. Okay.
Tear.
Wait, no,
Bless
5.
Gretna.
Hold on.
Oh wow.
No. That's not 10.
Well,
That's a
these are
13.
these
I'm
guys
sorry,
are
it's a 13.
actually
It's a 13.
Yeah, these guys
It's
are far
okay.
enough away now they can't even grapple you again, which is annoying anyway. That's
Ha! Sorry. That did
Both of
wonders.
those golems are going to stand right in front of the door, right?
Yeah, we'll see. They might also just like fucking start shredding people with their spikes too. So we'll see.
Mhm.
All right.
Motherfucker!
Pan.
I just realized I have a repulsion shield, and every time they try to grapple me, I could just
Yeah.
repulse them 15 feet.
Yep.
Well, now you know before I run out of spell slots.
Yeah, I was curious about that too. I thought maybe you didn't prepare it or something, or didn't like make it
Nope,
or
I just
something.
forgot I had it.
All right. Okay. Pan, it's your turn.
Okay. Are we agreeing to run or are we fighting these things? I do so love talking to all of you guys.
Umbra saw that the
You
room
run.
flashed white, so
Yeah.
Umbra, as a free action, you can say whatever you want about that. But
It flashed white. Everyone get the fuck out of there right now. I whisper.
Okay.
Oh,
Raz
not
is
not
laughing.
everyone saw it.
He said that twice.
you noticed it for sure. Everyone kind of saw this going through in the chaos. I don't think everyone really knows what's going on. You know for sure it's magic of some kind. That's it.
I feel like I would know that as well with my
Yeah,
back.
yeah. Erastus would know that too. Yeah.
I'm
You were a little
going.
busy though, Erastus, but yeah, you would know that too. Yeah.
Pan's gonna get near the glyph without touching it, but realize that if the plan for the trying the gust of wind is still gonna happen, that they still have to kind of stay on this side. Oops. Sorry.
No, Susan the
See what's
water.
in the water.
Please no.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And God damn it! Hang on. What is the measurement tool? Not 25
That's
feet.
a good question. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the right angle.
Yeah, I think that's correct. It is. Yep.
Yeah, but it's also messing up because it says that from me to them is just 25 feet. So.
Yeah, I don't know why it's messing up. You're right. That's
That's
wrong.
fucking weird.
Don't use the measurement tool.
I mean, it says 25
the
feet.
squares
So.
are off. Yeah, the squares are
35,
off because
40.
2 squares is 5 feet to the measurement tool. So fuck that
Oh,
measurement
right,
tool.
right.
They're
Yeah,
up to
it's just
60
times 2.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're up to 60 feet away, give or take what angle you gotta shoot them at.
Oh, actually, no, I take it back. 5 squares is 5 feet sometimes on the measurement tool, so it's really broken. But
Would you say that the one on the left is within 60 feet? I moved up 1 square.
yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
11,
then.
12. It's 60 feet exactly. Yeah.
Okay, vicious mockery on the one on the left.
Okay. It fails.
5 points of damage and disadvantage.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Okay. So, first golem is going to shoot 2 spikes at CO. First one
Hey.
is 16.
Yep.
Second one definitely hits.
I
Uh,
just
Yep.
healed her, asshole.
Thank God you did, depending on what it is.
oh
I
shit.
might have
Hold on. I
died.
have to re-roll that because the other roll was in there. Plus 12. 22 points of damage.
Yeah, I needed that then and there.
Yeah. I rolled pretty bad too. I rolled pretty abysmally bad. All right.
You said it was
Um,
22?
Yeah, 22 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's both of them firing at you, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
The rule with the long jump is that it has to do with your strength score, correct?
Yes.
That's
and it
why
counts-
Erastus can't get over.
Correct.
Well,
Yep.
it's his weight because he's hefty.
All right, I got a plan.
Okay. Yeah, if you can modify his strength, that will help. Yeah.
What if he
Ras-
what if he reduces himself? Couldn't you carry him?
He's still
You
really
could
heavy.
toss him,
Oh, okay.
He's still really heavy. But
Toss
yeah.
him.
roll him like a bowling ball
Yeah. You could definitely roll him like a bowling ball and see what happens. All right. So
into the glyph.
all right. So CO, it's your turn.
Okay.
I think the plan
Uh,
is to get over the thing. Yeah.
yeah. No, can I use a free action to turn to Erasmus and ask him if he can get out? Because she doesn't want to leave him.
Yeah.
I'll figure something out.
Okay.
Okay. Then she will take him at his word and she will
Yep.
go
You're
over
gonna
in
jump.
front of Pan. Yep.
And jump.
And she'll just look to Pan and shrug her shoulders. She doesn't know what she's doing.
Okay. Do you do you have this? Can you make this jump?
No. But Pan said something about Gust.
Wait,
Oh,
wait, wait,
shit.
don't.
Oh,
don't.
wait! Don't do it now.
Yeah, I haven't cast it yet.
Yeah,
It's not a
no
reaction.
one
It's not a
prepared
reaction.
this, and you're just doing it.
It's not a
That would
reaction.
be amazing. That would be amazing. Pan's just not ready. I mean, the way I should totally roll this, by the way.
Trustful.
The way I totally should
Have
roll
her
this is what actually happened. I'm not going to do it this time, but next time I will. What actually happened, though, in this case, is Pan was doing her vicious mockery, not yet finished. Co jumped. Pan, in horror, turned around. Co hit the glyph. That's what's supposed to happen, and then she does the gust of wind afterwards, or doesn't. I'm not going to do it this time. Next time, that is what happens, though.
Well, that's what I
what's
was saying
supposed
is like Seal walks
Yeah.
in front of Pan and shrugs her shoulders because she doesn't know how
It-
she's supposed to clear this and she doesn't remember what
But
Pan
Pa-
said,
but
but Pan said she'd
Exactly. Not
help.
only that, you just wouldn't know. That's how it's supposed to be done in real life. That is actually how the game's supposed to be
Wait,
played.
no, stop.
What's supposed to be played is that no one talks about anything but one sentences. No one really knows what's going on. Combat is super chaotic, and that's exactly what happens. You go to jump, it doesn't work because Pan's doing vicious mockery at about the same time, and then she turns around. Maybe gusts of winds you still because she's panicked because she wants you to get through. That's how it's supposed to be played. Anyway, we won't do it this time. Next time, though, that is really how it's supposed to go. So, anyway,
I love
I
that.
just moved her in front and
yeah.
just played charades.
Yeah. So you stop
you
at
die.
this thing and like don't know what you're doing. That's fine. So
Yep.
all right. So Umbra, it's your turn.
All right. Can I see Erasmus from here? If I move up to here, because he's
you,
big, right?
I'm on-
You got, like,
no.
4
You
bodies in
actually,
the way.
yeah, but here's the problem. Look at your line of sight. This is what
Yeah,
does
that's
it.
fine.
You do not see your assets, right? So
I'm
there's a
going
big
to
corner there.
I'm going to call Erasmus over. Actually, I'm gonna, if that's the case, I'm going to stand in back of Mac, and I'm going to hold my action until I can see Erasmus. I'm just gonna
Perfect.
call him,
Yeah.
and say that I can get him over.
Okay. Cool. Awesome. Great.
How high are the ceilings, by the way?
That's
Is it like a
great
10 by
question.
10 foot hallway?
I was about to explain this when Erasmus goes to jump. So Erasmus will notice this as soon as he gets in to jump, but yes, they are only 10 feet tall. Erasmus' head is going through it. He has no clearance to jump right now.
All right.
He's gonna find that out when he gets into the little thing. He doesn't have clearance. So he's gonna have to reduce. But anyway. Okay. So Umbra's holding an action. Mac, it's your turn.
Again, I'm just waiting for people to congregate. I'll take a defensive action. I'll hold my action in case something comes within, and I'm going to kind of look the room we're going into and kind of prepare for any type of attack coming from that room.
By the way, does anyone that I'm playing with right now have a VR setup? Anybody?
No.
Nope.
Okay, that's too bad. All right, no worries. Yeah. Cool. All right. This is not for the tabletop simulator thing, which is kind of cool, but not. I have something amazing that I would like to try that will one day be a thing 5 years from now, but it will also make this a hell of a lot better and easier and going through it because we'll actually be able to run at least minimal encounters in real time. Because I want you guys to see how the rounds actually work. They're broken because the 6-second 5 feet thing is dumb, but I can at least give you like a real encounter. There's actually rules that are being written right now for this, and I want to show you, but you need VR stuff. Anyway, so let's see. Erasmus, it's your turn. Mac, that was all of your turn though? There's really not much you can do, right?
Yeah, no, I have no distance weapons, so I'm just waiting for something to get close, and I'm gonna hit it.
All right, cool. Erastus,
And
it's your
Erastus,
turn.
I called you up
Yep.
because I need line of sight.
Yep.
Well, again, he specifically said he was going to be the last one out of here. So he's
Mhm.
going. I'm going to use my movement to interpose myself between
Yeah.
these bone creatures, and
So here's the other thing, Mac. What you would have known, it's risky, but you are strong enough. You could literally jump over and try your best to throw someone. It is risky. It is not guaranteed. It's not like your jump. You can throw someone, but it's a roll. So keep that in mind. And they might take damage, but whatever. So anyway, go ahead, Erastus.
so
If you
the,
were strong enough, you would totally do this too, by the way. But yeah,
yeah, the roof is 10 feet up, correct?
yes. Which means you are 10 feet. You are actually, how
I'm,
tall are you? 20 feet?
I'm 10 feet tall.
Oh, 10 feet. Okay. So yeah, there's very little clearance here.
Yeah.
I will allow you, by the way, if you want, since you are so big, you can make a very awkward
And off.
athletics check to try to squeeze yourself up and hold yourself. You're not very strong is the problem. You could
No,
try.
I'm
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. You could try. You might land face forward in the circle though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So no, that's going to be a no go for me.
Yeah.
You could be a bridge across it. Like we could all just walk over you.
You could totally do that and see what happens. Yes.
That's
totally.
a terrible idea.
No, I'm going to
Yeah.
go. I'm going to go with no.
Good.
What about a stone step?
No.
No. Okay, because I have stone shape.
Not bad. We
Good.
might want to do that to cork this hallway anyway.
Oh, well, that
Yeah.
stone shape. I thought you said stone step, like they were going to step.
Yeah, I
over
could
the
make
back.
a stone step over just one of those 5
Oh,
square
I thought you were
blocks.
being cheeky
I
and saying, like they
No,
can
no, I
Yeah.
was talking.
Stone step is what does stone step actually do? Like, can you actually make a wall out of stone? I don't think
No,
so.
I can't make a
Yeah.
wall. I could just make a stone. Not there. I'm talking about to get over the glyph.
Right. Does it make like a 5-foot
A
stone?
wall as long as the wall is. Yeah, it's got to be 5 feet. That's all I do. You touch a stone object of medium size or smaller,
Yep.
or a section of stone no more than 5 feet. I'm guessing that the hall is made of stone, so I'd have stone
It
to work
is.
with.
It
Okay.
is. Yep.
In any
Yep.
dimension that forms into any shape that suits your purpose. So, for example, you could shape a large rock into a weapon, idol, or coffer, or make a small passage through a wall as long as the wall is less than 5 feet thick. You could also shape a stone door or its frame to seal the door shut. The object you create can have up to 2 hinges and a latch, but finer mechanical detail isn't possible. So I could just make a stone step jutting out of the wall.
Yes. Yes, you could.
Okay, just
But she
saying.
couldn't hole up the door.
No.
It's not like Molder where you can stack it.
She could
Right.
if it was 5
Yeah.
feet. She actually could do this. It says she could do this if it was only a 5-foot
So I could
gap.
take one of these.
door.
I could take. Let me get the pointer if I can do that.
Yeah, because it says it can even have hinges and stuff, which is actually pretty awesome.
If I
But
could take
no.
like the 5-inch square right here and just put a stone step over it,
That is correct. That
and
is
you could
correct.
just like run and jump.
Correct.
Just saying.
Erastus
sorry,
couldn't.
go.
Erastus will have a hard time with that, but most of the characters can totally do that.
I-
Erastus will have a hard time because he's so big.
I could also
Right
just
at the
release
moment,
it.
yeah.
I can release the spell at will.
Right. Right.
So
right.
as it is my turn, what I'm going to do is just
Push everyone into the circle.
yeah. push
You're gonna
everyone in the
squish us
circle.
all.
By everyone, you mean Sio and the pseudo dragon.
And Gretna and Pan.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he would push everyone. Oh.
Yep.
Ew.
No, I'm joking. Erastus is not gonna do that. Go ahead, Erastus.
I hope
Um,
not.
Which one does anyone have physical signs of damage?
A lot.
Yeah, so Sia does.
No, I mean the skeleton boys.
Oh, both of them. Both of them have various signs of damage. They don't look particularly like super hurt, but they're hurt. Both of them.
Nearest one to me gets magic missile at a 2nd level, and Bimmy's going to attack it with a force blast.
Sure. So this one here, technically, yeah. Okay. How much damage? For the magic
14
missile?
on the magic missile.
Yep.
17 to hit for Bimmy.
17 just misses.
All right, that's my turn then.
Cool. Okay, 14 on this one. Gotcha. Good. Okay. Um. All right. Pan, it's your turn. Your turn, Pan.
Okay.
They move after this, remember? So.
Yes, I am going to turn and I'm going to say to Co. I'm gonna explain the plan to Co, and I'm gonna prepare gust of wind for when Co jumps. I'm assuming that's how
Okay.
we have to do it, based on what you said
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
which is gust
Yeah,
of wind
yeah,
has to happen
yeah.
as she's doing the jump.
Yep. Yeah. So you're just holding the. Yeah. Totally. Yep. You're holding the action to get it properly right, which is yes, absolutely. So Pan has explained that and go through it. So the golems are moving now. So um they're both gonna try to hit Erasmus since he's a big target. And so hold on. Hit 19. Does that hit?
No.
So 19 misses. So 2 hits. So
So that they were able to get to me.
7. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
dude.
ranged. They're range attacking you. They're not.
Okay.
They're range attacking you with their spikes. So essentially, what ends up happening is these bone shards come out of them. This is you've seen this happen too. I should have explained this better. So these
No,
bone
no, yeah,
shards come
you
out of
did.
both of them,
I was just confused. I'm sorry.
and they just pepper you with these spikes. And 14 plus 2. That's pretty good. They do 26 points of damage to you, Erasmus. But that is all they can do. That's both of their entire movements and
Erastus
everything.
is bloodied.
Co, it is your turn.
Fuck.
I have rolled
Okay.
pretty bad on their damage for. Well, although no, I take it back, Erasmus. I've actually rolled pretty good. You just have a really high.
Yeah, you rolled pretty good against me.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
Co. Yep.
Yep. After Pan explains it to her, Co says she will
I
count
I
down.
have to make a concentration check real
Yep.
quick, Chris.
Oh fuck.
Oh right, for an alarm. Yeah.
Shit.
Enlarge drops.
Okay. Yep.
Oh boy. So when Pan explains the plan to Co agrees and says that she will start running, and when she counts to 3, like as she's running, she'll go 1, 2, and jump at 3 to give Pan a better chance of helping her. And
Yep.
she will do that.
Yep. You have
It's
an
always crowded.
yeah. You have an 80% chance of this working. So I'm rolling it on my side. You guys can see all my rolls, right?
No? Or are you rolling an owlbear?
I'm rolling an owlbear, so
Yeah, I
it
can
should
see him
show.
off to the side.
It should show you the rolls. But anyway, all
So I
right.
still
So
need
you
to do
have
a
an
strength.
80% chance of making this. So
So I still need to roll that strength
which
save.
you already made it. So nope. So so go ahead and no, this is just a percentage. So it's just a Pan is fast enough to go through it. You don't have to worry about it. You make it. Pan, it works.
Okay.
If I had
And
rolled anything under, like if I had rolled like a 14%
Yay.
or something, then you would have failed. But you had an 80%
oof.
chance of making it. Erasmus
Alright.
has a way less chance when he was enlarged, and now a better chance. You are, and I am correct, right? So you're less than 160 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, cool.
Do I get my movement as well, or is jump the whole kit and
No, you
kabang?
get your movement too.
Okay, then I'm gonna walk my happy ass around a corner.
Okay. All right. With oh, you can move it
10,
wherever you
15,
want to,
20.
and Carrie will come with you. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk right there.
Umbra, it's your turn.
All right, now that I can see Erastus, I am going to pull a small chrysalis out of my pocket. And I'm going to polymorph him into a stronger beast, which is going to be a saber-toothed tiger, which has the strength to make this jump.
Nice. Yep. Very cool. All right, Erastus. You are a saber-tooth tiger.
And a saber-toothed tiger scream as a reaction.
By the way, I'm being very nice. Technically, the way that polymorph is supposed to think, it's supposed to be like a creature you've seen before, and I think it's highly likely that you've ever seen a saber-tooth tiger. But let's allow it for now.
Oh, they got them all over the forest in Tovag.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
But it's
God
fine.
forbid he polymorphed me into some nightmare creature that he saw in the fucking forest.
Oh, can it
Umbrella.
be like a nightmarish form of a saber-toothed tiger with like eye
See,
stalks?
that's the one thing that I'm like, because theoretically, like, it's supposed to be like an animal, and there's just not very many of those. There are some, but they are like kind of shitty. But I don't have time to give you the stat block, so this is fine. This is fine for now.
It's
In
a
the future,
saber-tooth
though,
tiger.
it's
It's a
supposed to be a
saber-tooth
shit. You
tiger
catch
with
them
like one of
anyways.
those anglerfish forehead little like
Yeah.
light angle
Yeah.
things.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly, yeah.
Keep thinking of
Some terrible
Diego from
creature
Ice
you've
Age.
seen that, yeah.
All
Okay.
right, yeah.
Yep. So that works.
Gage, I am DMing you the stat block.
He transforms me into a dragon turtle.
All
Yes.
right, good luck.
That's rough.
All right. All right, Umbra. There's nothing else you can do. Mac, you're waiting.
Oh, I would like to move. I'll
Sure.
move across the hallway so I can be next to like Pierre.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just still in defense mode.
Okay. All right. Uh. So Erastus, it's your turn actually. You're gonna make the jump.
I have the pounce skill, so sure. No, I'm just gonna make the standard long jump, like the running long jump.
Right.
Well, you could absolutely just body Mac.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna make the standard running long jump. I have an 18 strength, so I can easily make it. And then I will just turn back and give a proud tiger roar.
Yep. Cool.
It's great.
All right.
Doing
Okay.
the same.
Poor Gretna, the last one over. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it, Gretna.
Oh, wait, sorry, gotta go to the hand. There we go. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna dash it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Maybe I'll just go to the
You can
side.
move it. You can move it. You can move it wherever you want.
Okay.
All right. So we can take out of initiative order for a second until someone wants to make a hostile action. However, so this is what ends up happening. These things go through and they basically start peppering this area with spikes. I assume what's going to end up happening is people move out of the fucking way. If you don't want to move out of the way, let me know. But they can only hit you from here. So only Erastus right now is in range. Do you move Erastus, or do you let them start firing at you?
Big oof.
Can I move?
Yeah. We're out of initiative. I'm giving you. It's up to you, because this is all happening kind of at once. Because I want to get out of initiative so I can tell you what they do. So
Yeah, I will definitely move.
You
Right,
should
that's
also
what I
get
assumed.
Penny.
Am I still in saber-tooth tiger form?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
then yes, I will move with the speed of the
Yeah.
mighty apex predator.
So they start literally just peppering like this whole thing. Like bones are sticking even into the stone going through it, but they cannot hit you. They try their best to get to wherever they could to see you, and they can't. Multiple times they go through things. You guys move as you go through this. Eventually, after a minute or so, these doors open and you see spells and other things start blasting at both of these things, and they literally jump into the pools. Um, uh, Once that happens, and once you see everything, everyone first of all make stealth checks,
Oh
and
If
or
they-
tell me
God.
what you want to do. Tell me, says you guys see all this happen. You see spells start blasting through.
I'm casting visibility on myself.
Yep. But
And
everyone gets a reaction to do a stealth check and then what they want to do. So yeah. Right now it's actually fine because you're completely out of the line of sight. But you do have to tell me where you're going to go, because if these guys start coming in the room, oh, I feel so bad for you,
15.
Theo. Like this is such a fucking shit show for you. But
Mm-hmm. It's not a good day. It's Sio's no good, very bad, awful day.
yeah. All right. So we did did everyone do their stealth checks?
I did not. Hold on. Sorry.
Yeah.
Do I get advantage because I'm invisible?
You don't. You actually don't have to make one. You are already
Okay.
hidden. You're in the hidden state, so don't worry. You're actually fine. You don't
Looks-
even need to make one. You are technically hidden.
All right.
Looks like our low roll is Mac with a 6.
Okay, Mac, you need to tell me where you would like to be. You haven't. You had enough time to move, so just tell me exactly where you want to be.
Mackmore?
Yeah, I guess where I am,
Yeah.
they can't hit me there, right? The other guys.
Yeah, but do you know what just happened? Are you paying
Yeah,
attention?
they came in from the other door.
Right. So right. So assuming that this thing is, you have to just show me where you want your character to be as hidden as best possible. You have time to move anywhere. A couple seconds goes by while that chaos is happening. So you can move in any square you want. Everyone can. You just have to go through and show me.
Is that pool just a pool or is it a big globe?
No, this is a globe. Sorry. So this is one of the water globes like the other water globes. This is a glowing pool. And again, remember there's all these frescoes of Roman pornography. Not really Roman pornography, but it's humans and
Ooh la
Hey,
la.
pornography.
Yeah.
There's really nothing to hide behind then.
No, that's why your square might be important. That's right. I mean,
Just
there is one thing to
Alright.
hide behind, and it's this.
pose
Only
in
thing
the
that there's to
wall.
hide behind is this thing. But you have to go all the way around. That's what I'm saying. Everyone can move in the square they want to move into, make their stealth checks.
Okay, I'll move
The
myself.
only thing that's going to provide cover in the whole thing is this thing here. That's the only thing. And you need to be careful not to touch it, probably.
Do we all get a reaction at the same time?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
is
you
it
guys
just-
can all move this. This is everyone. It's just
I'll
Matt
just
got
go
the
there.
lowest, so it's
So,
okay.
do we
Alright,
hear
Mac.
people getting closer?
Not
Or, like-
yet. So go ahead and move
Okay.
everyone. Everyone move to where they'd like to be standing right now.
God. Sio will stand right here, and she will, as soon as she hears people getting close to them, she's gonna cast darkness in the hallway.
Okay. All right. All right. So everyone's where they want to be, right?
Mm,
In the shell.
yeah, like that.
Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. So, right. Okay, perfect. So this is what ends up happening. So these guys are now in here. No one has noticed anyone yet, but you see 7 redded, redded hooded figures going through at the edge here. And let's just do this. I'm not going to do all 7, but 7 of these looking at the area here, looking at the water, seeing the constructs going through. One of them ends up casting a spell that also covers the entire pool in what looks like a milky, solid, almost ceramic like
Ugh.
like thing that goes over it. One of them, however, does notice the dead body over here, and has walked around and is going through and looking at it. Let's do passives. Hold on. That works. So no one's seen yet. We'll go through this. This is actually a good place to break anyway, but this is so there are, keep in mind there are 7 of these things. I'll put them in actually, 'cause it might become useful. And you guys can think about what you want to do for next time, but there's going to be 7 wizards. And they have just started to look at the dead body. It's actually fortunate that there's a dead body in this room.
Yeah.
For you.
I threw a couple in there for you to help
Thank
you
you.
out.
Yeah, thank you. Yep. All right. Yep, that's good. So this will be where we start next time. And then you guys can think about what you'd like to do. Yeah, these are all obviously these are all Red Thay wizards, and things could get really bad quickly. We'll see. They might be fine. We will see. Cool. Just out of curiosity, in general, I think it's the way that I run it because in general, I'd say most of my games combat runs. But is this standard for you guys? Does it normally take 2 hours to run an encounter, or two and
It
a half
Yeah.
hours?
depends when
Yeah.
it's as tactical
Yeah.
as this is.
Yeah.
It was
I
very
just want to make sure.
mechanic.
I just want to make sure that's right, and it's not something that I'm doing
Me,
because
me
generally,
personally,
my
I do round timers. Everyone has a minute to go, so
I think that's what I'm going to start doing, to be honest. I actually want to do it even less than a minute, but I think what I want to do to make combat more chaotic, like as chaotic as it would be naturally, is I think I'm going to get software to help with this or whatever. But basically, give people in real time their things so they can think about it ahead of time, but give them like literally 30 seconds. And then if you don't do anything or whatever, it's too bad. You just didn't as your character. And the only thing is that gets really stressful for people, but I think that's the right move. I really think that's the right move. It'll
I'm
help with,
perfectly fine with that. 30
Yeah, it
seconds
should be
is
fine.
enough time for me.
yeah. But we'll see. We'll try it and go through it. I could start with a minute too, and then go through it that way. And that way, then there's even less meta with it comes to strategy, and then we'll go from there, because there will be things later. This is why this is important to me later, when everyone can read everyone's mind, which will happen at some point, theoretically at least. I think
Ooh.
most people go through that. Then you can actually stop the stopwatch and actually have real conversations quickly and go through it, which is why it's an actual thing. Right now, those abilities are not that useful because like you can just talk about it. So we'll go through that. But okay, cool, thanks. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have been watching, but so I have substantial amounts uh of Tailspire stuff up, and the Tailspire stuff is always better. So what we'll do is that I'll start making that a little more transparent, just because it is even though I have so many I have like way more than you guys have seen, it's still only like 20%. But probably it's actually less than that. What am I saying? It's probably like fucking 5%, but it's enough that we could theoretically use Tailspire for everything, even though it's only 5% of the entire like Faerun thing. I still want to keep the world open. I still want to go through that, but I am going to give people some better options. Like for instance, I'm also going to set up quests. I'm going to organize them so that like if you take certain quest hooks, the like I'll make it a little video game-ish in the sense that like certain quests will actually give you things like hideouts and keeps that you get to keep later and stuff like that. I'll make it a little more transparent for people, because even when I was running through this, it's just running it like this is like fucking crazy, because the reality is you guys have no idea what's going on ever, and you never will. So because it's so fucking complex. Like for instance, I'll give you a great example. If you guys end up watching yesterday's session, I realize just going through it too, there's so many smaller details and so many things that are random that that not only has no one ever hit and never will probably hit, but on top of that, like super big payoffs. Like Kino's character, for instance, it was literally just luck that Kino's character happened to find one of the first dragons that he released, but that was never guaranteed. And the way I'm running it, it's certainly not guaranteed ever. And so with a little more guidance, it'll probably make it more fun in that regard, because this group could have easily found it first. That would have sucked for Kino, but it could have happened. And I realized that even when I was
Would have
playing
sucked
it,
more for them.
well, probably, but even when so I started playing my game with someone. I took my entire game and gave it to another like group so I could like test this out as well. And even me going through it, it's just aimlessly big. Like there's so I will start giving a little bit more hints, and I'll also throw like these areas have Tailspire, these areas have this, and we'll organize it a little better. So, all right. Well, thanks everybody, and I'll see everybody next week. And yeah, I'll reach out to Pyramid and just make sure everything's like cool.
Yeah.
And make sure that's all set up. But
Yeah, I hope everything's
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay with
sounds
them.
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Chris, do you know when this month would be a good time to do that puzzle quest?
Yeah,
thing?
let's do this now. Like, so do you know who you want to bring in, Seo?
Preferably anyone in
doesn't
Group
have a
B who
choice.
can make it, and then if someone if like amount of people in Group B can't make it, I thought it'd be reasonable to invite some people from Group A who CEO
Sure.
has met, which I think it's really only Grin,
Abel.
and no, Abel and Brother are the only people CO's met, and then Azriel if people from Group B couldn't
I'm
make
pretty
it.
sure at
I'm
this point,
insulted.
if you get
I'm
brother and
insulted.
Kino in the
Oh,
same
and
room
Henri.
together,
Nope.
She's meant Henri.
Nope. Too late.
And Kino.
Too late. Nope.
Yeah, let's get
You know,
Pan
do you
and
wanna-
Henri
Yeah,
together.
do you want to play both?
I hate you all.
Yeah.
Pan,
no,
No, you
she's,
Henri,
she's
It'd
still
be fun.
Awen.
Professor
You
Orb.
could
Fuck her.
play either Pan or Henri though. Whatever.
She's still Professor Orb. Pan only.
But oh yeah, that's fine. We can do it. We can let's now that we have at least the group here, let's schedule it for next week.
Put her asses and Henri in the same room.
Can people do the 17th?
About to catch these hands.
Yeah.
What day of the week is that?
It's Thursday.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Honestly, I'll probably just to make room for other people to enjoy Kaylee's session, I'll probably bow out. Also, heads up, Saturday is her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank
Yeah,
you. I
yeah,
feel
happy
old as
birthday.
shit.
She's a whopping 24.
Yeah,
What?
I feel
That's not
old
very
as
old, yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
You guys are married at 24?
We're not married.
I
No,
know.
he
That's
wishes.
completely the joke.
Yeah, and the joke is he wishes. He'd be lucky.
He would.
But when was
Mm.
it? The 17th? A Thursday? Oh shit.
Thursday.
But yeah,
If
wait.
you can't
But
make it,
Tyler.
yeah.
Well, I was
Yeah.
thinking Tyler and Amanda, you guys
Oh
have your
yeah,
thing on
we got the
Thursdays.
game.
Yeah,
So that
we
would
have a game
put-
We
on
can do it.
Thursdays.
That's fine. We can do I can probably do the 16th.
Yeah, I could do Wednesday. Next Wednesday.
Yep, next Wednesday.
If you can't get enough people, I'll play. But otherwise, I'll let someone else play because I can always just hang out. Anyways,
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
We can I would prefer to see who from Group B can make it. And like I said, the only reason I don't say Kino and Henri is because you guys would still be here one way or the other.
Mm.
But like giving other people the option too, because I don't know how big this is actually supposed to be.
I
No,
mean we played with up to 8 people before.
Oh yeah, no, you can have up. It doesn't matter actually. You can even have
Right.
more people if you need
You
it.
can bring in Azriel and Gretna. And
Yeah. We can
Yep.
see who all from Group B can make it and then expand to A and C pending who can and can't make it.
Is anyone
Yeah.
that's in the group right now not everyone has Tailspire here, right? But Macmorn? Or no, Macmorn, do you have Tailspire?
He left already.
He just
he
yeah,
left,
he
and
already
yes,
left.
I have Tailspire that I can let Kaylee use.
Okay. So everyone has Tail. Cool. Okay. That's good. It'll become more and more important because as I start like building more detailed things and also as like I basically just like still develop resources and like have like amazing builds. Exploration is just so much fucking better there. It really, really is. Like we did this already. It's drastically better, dramatically better when you have a one-to-one actual map that goes on for like hours and hours and hours of exploration. It just makes it
Can
more
you
fun.
collaboratively build maps with someone? Like have a
No,
shared?
not yet. Not yet.
Yeah, 'cause it would
It's-
be
it-
it'd be awesome if we could be like, just with the maps we have, just collaboratively build out the Doom Bolt.
Yeah, the biggest problem right now is that even though the net code exists, the server is always one point and you can't clone it. So that's the problem. Like at some point that will happen. At some point, I mean, like at some point, the original idea was to build like these MMO worlds, like literally build that got scrapped because the problem is like you'll see even some of my builds. I don't know that everyone's machine is actually going to be able to handle it. We'll see. Some of my builds are intense. Um, yeah, Kaylee got to see something else in work. So I have, I actually have a 3080. So like Kaylee, that's how I'm able to build what I showed you before. Like not the Tailspire stuff, but the hyper realistic, like
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
ass,
yeah.
like so my machine can always handle it. The problem is that realistically, I think they're gonna stop working on it because it's too fucking hard. Like even one of my cities that I have, I don't even know that people will be able to like run that at more than like 5 frames per second. Unfortunately, we'll see. But it would require at least like a 3060, and even that would be pushing it. Like 3060 would probably not run it well. But we'll see though. But that was the original idea. Gage. The original idea was to build like these crazy MMO level worlds because